Hello, stunners. Welcome, hi. Guess what, y'all? Because it is such a hot summer, let's taste a favorite Otome game that is also hot as heck. Tengoku Struggle, Strayside. We are going to be playing the common chapter only with no major root spoilers. So that means if you have not played this game before and you're thinking about it and you're not quite sure and you're on the fence, I am not going to spoil anything important for you. Now, in this game, we play Rin, princess of the underworld. Her job is to track down a bunch of escaped sinners with the help of 4 of hell's hottest bachelors. That's right. Also, they're Triflin, super Triflin, especially at the beginning. Very Triflin. This game is spicy. It's full of action. It's one of my favorites. Honestly, when it comes to Otome games on the Nintendo Switch, this is probably one of the spiciest, steamiest games that's available. Real. All right, I'm excited. Let's get started. All right, I've got us ready on the select our name screen, and we're just gonna go with the default name, which is Rin Enma. Because this is one of those games that's voiced, and if you leave the MC's name to the default, then the voice actors will actually say her name. So whenever that's the case, I like to hear them say her name. I like them to say, Rin, I love you, Rin, in Japanese. We love you, Rin. You're a stunner. Yep, let's do it. I love Tamao. The story of me and Chief is about to start, he says. That's the cat. He's a talking cat. Light the fire. The sands by the shore might one day disappear, but the thieves of this world will not. You! Even now, you dare speak such nonsense. What a sight! Oh, what a sight. All of you. Let my death burn your memories. My name is Goemon Ishikawa, the greatest thief beneath the heavens. He was very intense. Poor girl, bound by the thread of fate. Forget this. Slumber in the place for a time. Someday, the time will come. When it does, you will still love that man. And if that man still loves you, you may find that this tangled thread will finally be out from you. Is my favorite Yona? I think so. Showdown is also up there. All right, so I'm gonna turn down the volume for here because so we can talk. And also just so that the music doesn't like flag anything. I don't know if it will, but just in case. Well, listen, okay. So the love interest in this game, Goemon is poster boy. He's the guy we just saw. And there he is right there. He's voiced by what was going Yona. Yona, he's what's his personality type? He's like traditional. Yeah, he's very traditional. He's a blushy tsundere. Shadaku, he's the flirt. He is very like sexy and sensual. And then there's Kikunosuke, Kiku, and he's the youngest of the group. And he's very sweet. He's energetic. He's like, and he's a wolf boy, you know. He's adorable. And then there's Jack, and he's like the lone wolf kind of a guy, you know? He's like the odd man out. Yeah, a little bit there. He's not one of the main ones that you first meet. You kind of meet him in a couple of scenes later. But he is a main... He is not a secret, you know he's a love interest going in. They promote him. And even in the intro scene right there, you see him as being a love interest. So Kiku is like a Genki. Yeah. We call him Kikunosuke. We call him Kiku for short. He's like the cute Genki little young and sweet and well-meaning. That's him. And Oshichi, this is Bestie right here. We actually have a lot of characters in this game, and including other female characters, so this is Bestie. She says, "Hachan, congrats! I can't believe you were the top scorer of the Hell Guardian exam." Thank you so much.
全科目満点なんてすごい。頑張って勉強してたもんね。
Getting the highest marks is one thing, but completely acing every subject in the exam, all that studying really paid off. I promised myself that I'd graduate in first place. A little determination went a long way.
1週間後にはどこかの地獄へ配属になるんでしょ？私も半州でよかった。
Yeah, Kiku has that golden retriever vibes, exactly. He's got that dog in him. So, they'll station you in one of Hell's within a week. One of the Hells, because there's multiple Hells in this game. Oh, I'm so glad I became a model prisoner.
はっちゃんに鉄串で刺されたくないもんね。今は一応模範囚で攻めくは免除になってるけど。
And good thing model prisoners get pardoned from torture. I'd hate for you to stab me with one of those metal stakes. Ha-chan. Oh, I'm glad I won't have to do that either. And the last thing I'd want to do is have to set my friend on fire.
閻魔大王もさぞお喜びになるでしょうね。また恩赦があるのでは？
Hi, Milky, you stunner. You recognize this game? Yes! It's a hot summer, so we're playing a hot, fiery game. One of our favorites! Yeah, Milky played this before I played it. And then she was like, Rue, you'd love this, you gotta play it. And so then I hopped on it and I was like, yep, you were correct. I love this game. It's great. Yeah, so if anybody watching this or watching the VOD later, you're seeing this, we're biased. We like this game, okay? If you're on the fence, we are going to encourage you to check it out at the very least, because we love this game. Goemon is your favorite. You know what? He's a good one. He's a good one. I put him on today's boyfriend because I do love him. Also abs. And he's poster boy. So I figured he'd be a good today's boyfriend for now. I'm sure King Enma is happy about this too. You think there might be another pardon? Well, I'm not so sure about that. I'm sure all the prisoners would love that, but I really don't want to deal with all of those men.
確か最新の恩赦は守護地獄人気者の皆さん。
The latest pardon was for everyone in the punishment of endurance in the crushing
イ
hell.
ケイケの男子がはっちゃんを追いかけ回して、それを必死に止めた他のみんなに大王が感謝して、セメクが1週間お休みになったんだよね。
You do like poster boys. You like a lot of poster boys. I heard King Enma was so grateful to everyone who stopped that playboy from chasing you. They all got a week off from their punishment. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. See, like I said earlier, Rin is essentially the princess of hell. She is the adopted daughter of King Enma, who is the ruler of the underworld.
でも、はっちゃんを落とそうとした子、顔は良かった。翔之介様には負けるけど。
Oh, that guy was quite the looker though, right? He was no Shinosuke, but hey, who is?
人気者って誰かの奥さんを寝取った人が行く小地獄だよね。守護地獄付属の。
So, people who take someone else's wife are sent to the punishment of endurance, right? And it's a lesser hell, like the crushing hell. Right. This guy was sent to hell after he was murdered by the husband of a wife he stole. Then he kept chasing me around, avoiding his punishment. He gets absolutely no sympathy from me.
でもって彼は刑期が100年延びたんだよね。
He got his sentence extended 100 years, huh? Yep.
確かその前は国上地獄の男がしつこく口説いて50年延びたのよね。
And if I remember, before that, a guy from the Black Rope Hell wouldn't give up hitting on you and got 50 more years for it too. Yep. Yeah, that's right.
さらにその前は統括地獄の男が閻魔宮のはっちゃんの部屋に入り込もうとして100年延びたんだった。
Oh, poor Rin. Rin is constantly getting hit on and bothered by these Triflin men in hell. How dare they? There was also that guy from Revival Hell who got another 100 years for trying to sneak into your room at Enma Palace, right? My goodness. Wow. That did happen. Yes.
閻魔大王は本当に娘思いだよね。
King Enma just loves his daughter, doesn't he? Yeah, King Enma's not going to let any of that fly. Not at all. You mess with King Enma's daughter, you're going down. Well, at the very least, he does care.
はっちゃんが大王にケーキを焼いてあげて痛く感動したという理由で八大地獄すべてが3日間お休みになったりもしたし。
Remember when the great king was so moved that you baked him a cake and he gave all of the greater hells 3 days off?
そうそう、父の日スペシャルオーシャもあったよね。
Oh, and you remember the super special Father's Day pardon, don't you?
はっちゃんが初めて父の日のプレゼントをして喜びまくった大王が地獄全域に1週間もお休みをくれた。
He did that because you gave him his first Father's Day gift, and the great king was so giddy, he gave all of hell a whole week off. Let's stop talking about it. It's embarrassing.
でもみんながはっちゃんに期待してる。閻魔大王を喜ばせるようなことをしてくれたらセベクがお休みになるし運が良ければケーキが減る。
King Enma is such a himbo. I love him so much. I can't wait till you see him. Everybody just wants to see what you do next, Ha-chan. If you make King Enma happy, you could pause torture or even reduce whole sentences. Hi, Jambi. Mwah. Welcome, you stunner. Yes, we're playing another mainstream Otome game today, the common chapter. Well, I won't be baking him a cake anytime soon.
でもその人気者の彼もちょっとかわいそう。はっちゃんが閻魔大王の娘だって知らなかったんだろうし。
You know, I do feel bad for that guy from the Punishment of Endurance. I doubt he knew you were the daughter of King Enma. It's not even about that. He was a filthy, adulterous man who showed no remorse and was still hitting on girls even in hell. His 100-year sentence extension is nothing. Roast him in flames for another 10 trillion years. Yep. Yes, he deserves that.
相変わらず男性には手厳しい。
There she is! My favorite misandrist!
でもはっちゃんみたいな美人が本当に極卒になったら責められたい男たちが群がるでしょうね。
MC Rin here, she hates men. And this is an Otome game, so you can imagine shenanigans will ensue. But now that you're a Hell Guardian, I'm sure guys are going to be lining up, just waiting for you to punish them.
女王様、
Girl.
もっと僕を強く叩いてください。
They'll be like, thank you, Queen. May I have another? Or whatever. Whip me more, Whitrin. That's what they'll be like. I have no problem cutting, boiling, hanging, or scorching any and all men with fire. They should be all annihilated from this world.
まあはっちゃんの気持ちはわかる。罪人のろくでなし男をあれだけ見ていれば。
Well, I can't say I don't know what you mean, Ha-chan. I've seen so many awful male prisoners come through here. Right?
わかるけど、でも翔之介様だけは生かしておいて。私は絶対に諦めないから。
But hey, just let Shinosuke live, okay? Right? I haven't given up on him yet. So, you still haven't seen Shinosuke out on the surface?
今のところそれらしい人には会えないの。浅草の外にいるかもしれないし。
I haven't seen anyone remotely close. He might even be outside of Asakusa too. Or Akasaka. I don't know how to say that. Oshichi stared off into the river before us. According to her, she was just a simple, regular girl until she fell in love with a young man named Shinosuke. They met when her house burned down and fell in love at the temple where she took refuge. Oh.
でも、もし天道に行ってたら、私のことなんかどうでもよくなってるよね、きっと。
But if he's in the heavenly realm now, I know I wouldn't matter to him at all anymore. Poor girl. She's yearning so hard for this man.
それどころか、涅槃かもしれない。
Yeah, not only that, he might even be in Nirvana for all I know. I like how this game has a carried motif of just love and romance, but just two people falling in love and still loving each other after death. That's a running theme that we're seeing happening right now, and it carries on through the rest of the game, and I really like that motif.
天道や涅槃に行ったら欲望とか綺麗さっぱりなくなっちゃうんでしょ。
Once you get to the heavenly realm or reach Nirvana, all your desires wash away, right?
あんなに真面目で優しい方でお寺の小姓ということはそれなりに徳も積んでいたはずだし。
He was so sincere, so kind. As a temple servant, I know his life was built on virtue, his entire life. After her house was repaired, she had to leave the temple and never saw Shinosuke again. Oh. That's when she had her bright idea. If her house were to burn down
翔
again,
之介様に一目会いたくて火付けまでしたのに。
I just want to see Shinosuke one more time. So I started that fire.
あ
This girl.
あ、翔之介様に背負われてこの三途の川を渡りたかった。
She was so in love, she burnt her house down. I wanted him to carry me on his back across the Sansu River.
地獄の女たちの憧れ、三途の川のお国さん。
She's just a hopeless romantic. That she is. Hell's women all long for the story of Okuni of the Sansun River.
死んだ彼女が川のあぜに立った時、生前愛し合った男が迎えに来たという。
After her death, she stood at the river's edge. The man she loved in her lifetime came to take her away.
なんて羨ましい。
Oh, I'm so jealous.
迎えに来たよ、お七。って翔之介様が微笑みながら出迎えてくれて。
Shinosuke would come to get me, beaming with his beautiful smile as he said, I came for you, Oshichi. Oh.
君が来るのをずっと待っていたんだ。やっと会えたね。って私を抱きしめてくれて。
She's so cute. I love her little blush, her little hearts and everything. She really is adorable. I've been longing for this moment, and I'm so glad to finally see you, he'd say as he holds me close in his arms. Oh,
そ
girl.
して私はそっと翔之介様の首筋に腕を絡める。
Then I gently wrap my arms along Shinosuke's neck,
そして今度こそ結ばれるの。
and this time, we'll be together.
生前はちぎりどころか手を握っただけでお別れだったけど、私の運命の相手は翔之介様だって信じてる。
In life, we never made our vows, We barely even held hands before being separated from each other, but I still believe Shinosuke is my soulmate. That's good. Don't give up. I hope you get to see him again soon one day.
ありがとう。じゃあ私そろそろ午後シフトの出勤だから行くね。
Arigato! Okay, it's almost time for my shift, so I'd better get going. I'll walk you to the gate. I know, Rin's like, girl.
消熱時刻模範囚の7です。午後から浅草の陽気楼にて勤務なので通してください。
Girls like you barely knew each other, you barely held hands, and you're this down bad for this man. And that's so down bad for a guy that you barely held hands with that you burnt down your own house. And you're still desperately in love with him. Meanwhile, Rin's over here like, I would like to burn all men. All men should be eradicated. That's what Rin is thinking in the meantime. I'm Shichi, model prisoner of the burning hell. I'm here for my shift at the Spirit Belvedere in Asakusa. Sakusa. Please let me through. Right, you may pass. Most sentences in hell are long, but play your cards right and you can become a model prisoner. You receive pardon from torture for a time, and can even work in the human realm. Out of pure luck, she was able to get a job at a cafe she used to love. Her days are sweeter now. But usually, most prisoners just disappear before their sentences are over. Take care!
行ってきます。
She's a cute bestie. I like her a lot. You're doing a good job out here. Thanks. Oh, no need for that. It is my duty. Have you seen anything unusual lately? Oh, of course not. Not a single being is let through here without King Enma's permission. You have yet to enter the human realm, correct? You've graduated first in your class. A Hell Guardian School of Valedictorian should take an interest in learning about the world, yes. And I suspect the Great King would gladly grant you permission to do so. It almost sounds appealing when you put it like that, but I'm okay. The human realm interests me, but I can learn a lot about humans from the Hell archives. Is that so? Forgive my presumptuous remark. Oh, no. Please don't apologize. I'm just difficult to deal with, really. For someone who hates men so much, she doesn't really hate all men. She says she hates all men, but she's being actually quite nice to the guard who has a male voice, you know? And I think she actually does like King Enma, you know? I think she actually loves King Enma like her father. So I don't think she actually truly hates men. Though I also understand where she's coming from, because there are men out there who are Triflin, okay? And like Hachan was talking about, you know, earlier, or she's Hachan to Oshichi. Oshichi was saying, telling all these stories about how men had been basically harassing Rin. Well, that would definitely put a bad taste in your mouth for the opposite gender, sex, if they were constantly harassing you in the hell realm and stuff like that. And unfortunately, a lot of women have had to deal with that kind of behavior in real life, and so I can definitely see and understand why somebody would be, you know, a man hater for sure. I could definitely see where that anger comes from, and I relate to it in some ways. I'll return to the Enma Palace now then. I just think it's relatable, you know? So many of us have gone through that exact same kind of stuff. The human realm. It's not like anything would happen if I went. In a week, I'll be stationed at one of the hells as a Hell Guardian. It'll be my new home. from now until forever. Pointless to let my eyes wander now. Yeah, it definitely is real. It's not like I can come back to life anyway. It's not like a visit to the human realm would make my memory come back either. I'm Rin Enma, a transient. This is the only place that I have. So a transient in this game essentially is a wandering soul that isn't attached to anything and is in danger of disappearing without those attachments. Also, because she's a wandering soul with no attachments, she has magical amnesia. So here we have an MC with our favorite Otome trope, magical amnesia. Who are we? When are we? Where are we? Why are we? What happened? Who are you? We don't know any of that from the previous life. We are a blank slate at this particular moment in time. And all of that stuff that we saw in the introduction of this game in the very beginning storytelling where there's like that figure of her, those are all just question marks right now. We don't know any of that. We don't recognize anybody from the previous life. All we know is the here and the now, and we are training to be a Hell Guardian, and we are the adopted daughter of King Enma. This is the only place that I have. There will be no one, if not you, at Mitsuse River, who will guide me across. Who will say when we meet again? She's like, I have a memory of someone. If you're trying to cross the Mitsuse River, why don't you let me carry you over it? Who are you? I quickly took my whip out. I took out my whip. But right as I did, I slipped on a wet rock. It was pathetic. Ah! Look, everyone, it's today's boyfriend. I know I'm a prisoner, but you really didn't need to whip me out of the blue like that. Oh. Now that I'm replaying this in the beginning, and there's references to it in the common chapter, and I think Oshichi just mentioned it. There's this legend about lovers carrying each other, like the man carrying his lady love across the river on his back. You know, there's like a legend or something about it, and it's very romantic. Well, anyways, he's offering that particular service right now. I'm offering to carry you across on my back. Don't you have any interest in climbing aboard? What are you talking about? Let go of me, you brute. Do you know who I am? Mochiron, of course I do. You're the daughter of King Enma. If you know that, then... My hand is the only thing keeping you from falling face first into the Sansu River. Let's get you up first. I know, right? Hello, Goemon. You're looking rather delicious today. Let's get you up first. This man... Relax. No need to rush. Very slowly. He helped me up by my shoulder. He is so sweet. I love him. There you go. Well done. Where are you stationed? What's your name? Oh? You don't recognize his face? Look at him. He kind of has sad puppy eyes right now. I have magical amnesia. Even I don't remember every face of every prisoner in hell. I know. Poor Goemon.
名乗るほどのものではございません。
My name isn't worth learning. Oh, come on, stop that. I'm ordering you to identify yourself.
ご安心ください。きっとすぐにまたお目にかかれますよ。
Don't worry. We'll meet again soon enough. What do you mean, Goemon? Of course it's important. I know! How dare you? He's gone. It seemed like an illusion. He just vanished. What just happened? He's gone, right? My eyes darted around the area. He wasn't there. That guy, he knew the old river legend. Yes. Well, it wouldn't be so strange for a prisoner to know that, but no, it has to be a coincidence. And why in the world do I have to carry the burden of chasing down a dumb man? All these men, I hope they all just disappear. From both hell and the human realm. No more men, just get rid of all of them.
おい、八大地獄と八貫地獄への門をすべて閉鎖しろ。地獄門にはもう兵を配置した。
I actually quite like that legend of the carrying their lover across the Sansu River on their back. I think it's a great motif. It's a great legend to kind of carry through this. It goes through this whole game. It's mentioned in every route, and multiple reminders of it. And I quite think it's a nice romantic little story that this game plays on. Hey, seal the gates. We have guards at all of the gates to the 8 great hells and the 8 freezing hells, so seal them all. You know, if you ever read Dante's Inferno, the last layer of hell in that book is the freezing hell. Just, you know. So maybe this kind of gets the idea of multiple hells from Dante's Inferno, because there's multiple rings of hell and like different layers for different punishments in that book. Dante's Inferno. Rin is in for a loadful. Real. What's going on? Did something happen?
いえ、お嬢様のお気を煩わせるようなことではございません。ちょっとした揉め事でして。
I bet they were heavily influenced by Dante's Inferno. I mean, most concepts of hell are, but just anytime I see anything with like multiple levels or layers or different hells, you know, especially if there's a freezing one and like punishments being divvied up to all of that came from Dante's Inferno, the book. No, nothing you need to concern yourself with. Oh, it's a guy. Yeah, don't worry about it, my lady. It was just a small altercation. Closing every single gate is weird, isn't it? Do you realize this is the first time I've seen this happen since I arrived?
ご心配なく。あ、それよりも極卒学校の首位卒業おめでとうございます。
Nothing to worry about. Oh, congratulations, Omedetou, on graduating at the top of your class. Thanks, but don't try to distract me from this.
とにかくお部屋にお戻りください。何か漏らしたと大王に知れたら、私が無限地獄に落とされます。
In any case, please return to your room. If the great king learns that I told you anything, I'll be sent to the eternal hell. I don't think he's gonna talk. I'll go speak with the great king myself then.
ああ、今はダメです。大王もひどく苛立っておられて。
It's not a good time. The great king is furious.
お願いいたします。
I beg you.
どうかお部屋でじっとしていてく
Please
ださい。
stay in your room. More palace guards gathered around me. Their eyes were pleading in desperation. I'm sure they'd restrain me if I tried to force myself through. I'll head back to my room then. I'm sorry for interrupting your
お嬢
duties.
様、申し訳ありません。
My lady, our sincerest apologies.
申し訳ありません。
Not really, though. They're naive to think I'd back down so easily. This is my home, too. I have a right to know what's going on. And above all, I'm just worried about father. Yeah, she's the princess. What? There's no one here. They wouldn't have sent the judgment room guards away, too, right? I should use this chance to look around.
間違いありません。消えました。
I love this character. I'm sure they've disappeared. Disappeared? The palace guards did mention they were closing all of the gates. Could it be an escape?
リン、
I love this character too.
今はまだ知ってはならない。部屋へ戻りなさい。
Now is not the time. Go back to your room. My apologies. I guess I can't get anything past father.
兄貴、どうしました？何か事件ですか？外の様子がおかしいですにゃ。
Meow? Chief, what is it? What's happening? Something weird's going on outside, meow. Tama.
とうとう足の出番ですかにゃ。行きましょう。
I love this cat, y'all. Yep, it's a talking cat. And he's also voiced by the same guy who voices Ellis from Ikemen Villain. Can't remember what his... Gen? Is his name Gen? Sato? Is that his name? I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But anyways, he sounds really hot as Ellis. Also, I think he voices a character in Jacques Jean. Soshiro, right? I think he's also Soshiro in Jacques Jean. Is it my time to shine? Meow, let's go. Wait, Tama. Something is definitely going on, but the main hall is closed off right now.
それは一大事。なおさら放っておけません。さあ、
That sounds big. They're gonna need help. Let's go. Listen to me, it's off limits. Father forced me away.
それはいよいよもって事件の匂いがしますにゃ。
Well, meow. If it didn't smell serious before, it definitely does now, meow. Tama's wet nose twitched. I think there was an escape.
脱獄？
An escape? Shh, not so loud.
それは本当ですのかにゃ？
Are you serious? Meow. Yep, pretty sure. The guards were acting very strange.
脱獄。もし本当だとしたら、えらいことになりましたにゃ。
And we're gonna be nosy about it. An escape, if that's true. They're gonna be in big trouble, meow.
見つかればただじゃ済まないのに、一体どこのドイツがそんな真似を。
Who in the world would try to do that? They're in for some pain when they get caught. Yeah, they won't get away with it. I learned all about what happens to escapees when I was at Hell Guardian School. Yep. They always get caught right away and receive special punishment. It's 100 times more terrifying than the eternal hell.
この地獄で一番きつい無限地獄の100倍。
There's a plushie of Tamao. I would like to have that plushie. Honestly, he's so adorable. And I personally, when it comes to plushies, I prefer animal plushies over humanoid plushies, with the exception being my Jester plushie, which is ridiculously adorably cute. It's so cute from Trapped with Jester. But I generally prefer plushies that are like animal-like. So a Tamao plushie would be perfect. 100 times worse than the eternal
そん
hell.
な攻め子を受けるなら死んだ方がマシだ。もっとももう死んでますけどにゃ。
You're better off dead. Well, everyone here's already dead. But you know what I mean, meow? You have one? You have to show what... Wait, do you have it? You own it? I'm highly jealous. Yeah, send it to me in the Discord. But all of this commotion tells me that they haven't caught the escapees yet. An escapee. It would help Father out if I caught them, wouldn't it? Getting through the gates of hell is impossible. They must be hiding somewhere. Oh, you don't actually have it, but you've seen it. Yes. It's probably expensive. You know? Especially if, like, some of these things are, especially because of the shipping costs internationally, some of these things can be really, really hard to find, A, and B, really, really expensive. Getting through the gates of hell is impossible. They must be hiding somewhere. Father would be pleased if I caught them. I'm sure that would make him happy. Tama, you're right. Let's go catch this guy. As the daughter of King Enma, and as a Hell Guardian, I can't just ignore this. We're gonna go and impress our daddy.
そうこなくっちゃ。
That's what I'm talking about. But we have to do it very quietly. We have to be very, very careful.
合点ですにゃ。
Roger that! Meow! I tiptoed to the door and slowly began to open it for a better look outside. Ah. Quietly. Quietly.
外出は禁止です、お嬢様。
You're not permitted to leave, my lady. Oh. Palace guards were already blocking the
抜け
way.
出そうとするに違いないから見張っておけと大王から命じられております。
We have orders from the great king to watch over you, as he was sure you would try to leave. He was smart. He knows us very well. He doesn't want us to go looking off for this prisoner on our own, you know? He doesn't want us to sneak around. I rushed over to the window and saw guards on the patrol right
一大
outside.
事なのです。本当に。
This really is an
大王
emergency.
も我らも皆お嬢様のことが心配
The
なので
great
す。
king and all of us as well are worried for your safety, milady. This guard was always kind and friendly. There was a seriousness about him then that I couldn't ignore. I understand.
これくらいで諦めるんですか、兄貴。なんなら
Now, are
奴
you
らを
just
倒
gonna
してで
give
も
up,
抜け出しましょう。
Let's knock these guys out and book it. I can't go that far. I know that they're just looking out for me.
でも、本当に脱獄だとして、
But
兄
if
貴がそ
there
いつらを
really
捕まえ
is
れ
an
ば、どうだって
escapee,
喜ぶは
and
ずで
you're
す
the
に。
one to capture them, Chief, I'm positive the Lord will be so happy about it. Meow. Well, I do agree with you there. I looked again. The guards noticed, nodding at me from a distance. They're like, "Sup, princess?" They're guarding my windows too. If I'm being guarded so heavily, does that mean someone really dangerous got out? An escapee.
兄貴、考え込んでいる場合ではない
This
で
is
すにゃ。
no time for
二人
deep
で手柄
thoughts.
を立て
Meow.
ましょうですにゃ。
Let's go catch this guy for the glory. Meow. I could practically see the stars in Tama's eyes. He was teeming with excitement. I'm sorry, Tama. I do want to help, but more than that, I just don't want to get in Father's way. I want to get this guy. I really do. We can't just let him walk out of here. But when I looked toward the window again, the guard gave me a respectful salute. For tonight, I'm gonna follow orders. I'd love nothing more than to jump out there right now and get this done. And yet...
兄貴は殿に弱いですね。
Meow, Chief. You really have a soft spot for the big guy, don't you? A soft spot? Maybe it's more that I can't bring myself to defy him. I mean, I'm a transient. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Which is why I hope he eventually recognizes all of my hard work. Just like anyone wants to impress their parents, you know? She sees King Enma as her father. He did adopt her. You know, he saved her as a transient and is raising her, essentially. She was already adult, full grown, but still. He took her on as his daughter. And so I think she wants to impress him in the same way that child wants to impress their parent, you know what I mean? No, he has to. Would you like to play a card game in the meantime? Karuta, perhaps.
仕方ない。お付き合いしますにゃ。
Is that a real card game? Fine. Deal me in, meow. I'll get some tea going first. All right, we're gonna have lecture time.
ごきげんよう皆の衆。我が輩が玉尾であるぞよ。玉先生と呼ぶがいい。
Does the plushie have glasses like that? That would be adorable. Like, can you, like, maybe they're removable glasses that you could, like, put on him and dress him up if you want. Meow! Good day, my friends. I'm Tamao, but you may call me Sensei Tama.
姉貴がお茶を入れてくださっている間に、あっしが地獄について少し説明しますにゃ。
While Chief is pouring my cup of tea, how about I shall teach you a bit about hell? Meow.
本日の講義は六道と八大地獄について。
Hi, Kokoro. Ooh. Karuto is a card game with classical short poems. How fun! I love that. I'm gonna have to Google that later and see what the poems are all about on there. I love that idea. Wow. I think I'm gonna kind of skip through this section.
まずは
So
六道についてご説明します。
it's essentially like a tutorial where they're talking about all of the realms of hell, like what punishments go in which ones.
この世界は天道。人は人間道で生まれ死に。
So you can see in there heavenly, starving, asura,
いいことをすれば
beast, and
天
human.
道。人は六道の中でその中で善を重
Obviously,
ね
the
徳を積
human
んだ者が
realm, that's where we lived in the
ごく稀
real
に
world.
天道の扉をくぐれ。そしてこの地獄は生
But
前
if
に
you do
悪いことをした
evil, you
者
go to
が収
hell.
容
And
される
there's all
場
of
所。
these different realms of
虫
hell.
一匹殺しても殺生の罪ですから。
Killing a single bug is a sin, so please no. Probably be seeing you eventually unless you're a priest or something. Basically, we're all going to hell because all of us have at least killed a bug. Most of
地
us.
獄はざっくり分けて八熱地獄。
Like 99.99% of us.
それらに付属する小地獄がございます。
I've killed a lot of bugs. I'm definitely going there. According to this game. Alright, so we've got freezing hells.
二層目は
Look at all these
盗
hells.
みを働いた者が送られる国上地獄。
So like you, depending on the kind of crime that you were, I guess, most known for, that's going to determine what kind of hell you go to. So there's one for adultery, there's one for being a thief, there's one for being a liar, there's one, like all of these types of things, there's a different hell. So they group everybody together, and then their punishments have some kind of relation to the sin or the crime that they were, you know, if you were a murderer, then there's a special punishment for you in a specific kind of hell. Yep, that's what he's talking about.
いかがわしい行為にふけ
Like,
た
for
者が
example, the
送られる
crushing
死
hell
亡地獄。
is where all the hoes go. Promiscuous deeds, okay? If you a hoe, you go to crushing hell.
4、5、6、7、そしてここは。
Yes, he's gonna tell us all kinds of stuff. All right, enough class time. We're going to continue on with our story. And I drink water. Thanks for waiting, Tama. And I've got some roasted green tea and sweet mochi for you. That sounds amazing. I would like that. Green tea and mochi.
ありがとうございますにゃ。
That's a really good combination. Some time had passed. As we sat and played Karuta, I checked the window again and again. The guards never left. They're really watching.
おはようございます、お嬢様。もうお支度はお済みですか？
Ojo-sama. Y'all know that internet meme song where he's like, Ojo-sama, yada yada. And then it's like the go to sleep song. You know, your skin is falling apart. You need to go to sleep. Every time I hear Ojo-sama, that's what I think about now. It's so sad. Hold on. It's time to go to bed. Ojo-sama, it's time to go to get to bed. And then what are the lyrics? Yada yada, it's time to go to bed. Staying up late on your phone will ruin your lovely skin. This is your final warning. Put down the device and get some rest. Otherwise, we are going to dance. And they're dressed like butlers. And it's like a weird combination of English, Japanese, and what's the third language? There's 3 languages. Korean? I can't remember. 3 languages, 1 weird internet meme song. Yep. Roasted tea has a slightly nutty taste. Like Genmai tea. That sounds incredible. I don't know if I've ever had, well, maybe I have. I'm not sure. I love tea though. I do love tea. Pretty much any kind of tea. Have you made your morning preparations already? Yes.
大王がお呼びです。
You've been summoned by the great king. There he is, Rin Enma, the king of the underworld. I'm Rin. You'll see his name in a second. He's King Enma. Rin Enma reporting. Please state your business.
Good morning, my sweet. 今日も美しく可愛らしいね。さすがはパパの娘だ。
I love this guy, but I love how he voice acts this character. He's just so funny and endearing. Also, look at him. Look at how he's dressed. He's so like eclectic. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. He's very he's flamboyant but still masculine at the same time. He has a cat. He loves his cat. He loves his pets. He's kind of rude about it, which you'll see in just a second, about how what he considers to be a pet. He's pretty fabulous. He even got a pimp coat and all this kind of stuff. Look at that. Furry pimp coat. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters in this entire game. Rin Enma reporting. Please state your business.
Good morning, my sweet. 今日も美しく可愛らしいね。さすがはパパの娘だ。
Good morning, my sweetie. You look lovely and adorable today as always. That's Daddy's little girl. Good morning to you, King Enma. How may I help you? Is this regarding the capture of an escapee? It is, isn't it? Please, grant me permission to take care of this grave matter.
My sweet. 二人きりの時はパパと呼ぶという約束じゃないか。
In the localization, he says Papa, which means daddy, you know? Like, why didn't they have it just say, call me Papa? Because that's what we say, you know? That's a common phrase for father figures, Papa. You know? Why did they translate that to daddy instead of Papa? I don't know. You promise to call me daddy when we're alone. See, because also... in the US at least, daddy has another connotation, you know? There's like, daddy. Versus papa doesn't have that same connotation as daddy. You know what I mean? Okay. Like saying, call me daddy when we're alone means something that's a lot different than if someone were to say, call me papa when we're alone. Also, just, never mind. What is your business, father? I would be most grateful if you requested that I be the one to capture the escapee.
Pa.
You taught me to call you this after I'd lost all my memories. And it was a lie. Yeah, papa sounds more like family. Daddy could be like a sugar daddy, for example. Well said. Thank you. You said it better than I could. Yes. Wasn't it? Families in hell don't really call their fathers daddy, do they? Thanks to you, I've been ridiculed by Oshichi, the guards, and Hell Guardian school students.
このエンマ宮はパパのホーム。パパがルール。従わない者は Go away!
Enma Palace is Papa's home. My rules prevail within these walls. Leave if you won't obey me. But I've graduated Hell Guardian School. I'm already a working member of society. In a week, I'll be assigned to one of the Hells, and as a Hell Guardian, I'll be tasked with keeping watch over prisoners. I'm an adult now. I'm my own adult.
一人前か。いい響きだね。
He twirled his little skeleton hand scepter. I like how that thing moves. You know, it has fingers, and the fingers move. If you watch it, you'll notice it poses. Your own adult, huh? That's got a nice ring to it. I felt a chill just now. No, that's just my imagination. Right. I'm my own adult. So I won't ever call you Papa again.
いいじゃないか。二人きりの時くらい。お前が就職してもパパにとっては永遠にマイスイートなんだよ。
Why? Just because you grown doesn't mean that you'd stop calling your parents like mom and dad and pa and ma and stuff, you know? I still call my parents like my parents like mom and dad and stuff, and I'm way grown. I'm way older than you, girl. I guarantee that. I might not be dead as long as you have been. I'll give you that one. But listen, okay? I've been around for a while, and I still call my parents like mom and dad. Oh, come on, who cares? And even though you've got yourself a big girl job now, you'll always be daddy's little sweetie. That's true and adorable. What is your business, King Enma?
パパって呼んでくれなきゃ話さない。
Though because he did like adopt her as an adult already, I can see how that could be. It's not like they grew up, you know, she didn't grow up with him. She doesn't have her memories anyway. So that, I can understand that, like being adopted, even if you have amnesia, and then them being like, call me Papa, and you like have only known them for a few years. I get you, girl. I get you, Rin. It could be a little awkward. I get it. If you don't call me Papa, then I have nothing to say to you. Ah. Did all that commotion yesterday about the escapee actually happen? Father's demeanor is no different than normal. King Enma,
Pa.
Great King!
Pa.
Well, this isn't working. What's your business, Papa?
よしよし。マイスイート。極卒学校の卒業試験は素晴らしい成績だったようだね。皆が褒めていた。
Also, if you listen really carefully, when that skeleton hand moves, it makes a sound like bones clacking together. Sweetie, you got such splendid grades on your final exam. Everyone's been singing your praises. Thank you very much.
レポートの最後、閻魔大王への一言を読んで、パパは泣いてしまった。
He's so dramatic. At the end of your report, when you read your message to King Enma, Daddy was just in tears.
極卒へ就任した暁には、閻魔大王の忠実な部下として、粉骨細心の覚悟でお仕えする所存です。
He is our favorite daddy. Real. On the eve I take upon my duties as a Hell Guardian, I will be ready to work with every last bone in my body to serve King Enma.
粉骨細心の覚悟、なんとファビュラスな響きだろう。
Ready to work every last bone. What a fabulous way to phrase it. He really liked that. That's what she wrote down. What a go-getter you are, girl. Real. I wasn't trying to please you. I did mean that.
そんなことはもちろん分かっているとも。
Oh, I already know that. What is this? I'm getting chills again. Am I just getting anxious? if there was really an escape, I imagine there would be more urgency, but this feels more like something terrible is about to happen. Like I just drew 10 great misfortunes from the temple fortunes. What an awful feeling.
犬、ウサギ、ヘビ、フクロウ、カメ、獅子、ワニ。パパは
Dogs,
動物が大好きで
rabbits,
たくさん
snakes,
飼ってきた。
owls, turtles, lions, crocodiles. Daddy loves animals. So he went and got so many of them. Oh, I'm sure he did. And he does love animals. Actually, that's another thing that I love about this guy. Like that cat right there. This beautiful cat enthroned on father's leg is named Carmen. She's an astoundingly proud feline and only likes being around father.
よしよしカルメン、今日もいい子だね。
There, there, Carmen. You're being such a good girl today. Who's a good girl? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That's him. Father gracefully petted her shining white
ペ
fur.
ットはいいものだ。重責で勇みがちなパパの心に一時の安らぎをもたらしてくれる。
Pets are just fantastic. They help calm your daddy's heart after being stressed from the burden of great responsibility.
だから
This is why.
次なるは人の子の娘を育ててみようと思い、お前を引き取った。
Why I adopted you in the first place. I wanted to try my hand at raising a human daughter. I am deeply grateful to you for that.
というわけで人間道に行ってほしいんだ。
That said, I want you to go to the human realm. Excuse me?
というわけで人間道に行ってほしいんだ。パパの声が小さかったかな？申し訳ない。
I want one of the King Enma shirts. I think his shirt says like I love King Enma on it or something. I think that they reference that. I mean I can't read Japanese and I can't see it. It's blocked by the cat. But I would buy if there was a t-shirt that said I love King Enma on it, I would buy that and I would wear that. So with that said, I want you to go to the human realm. Maybe Daddy spoke too softly. Sorry about that. We can all get matching custom King Enma shirts. We need to make this happen. You know? Maybe I should start like a drop shipping t-shirt thing, you know, and I could put all of our favorite subjects, like sayings and stuff. You know, we can make King Enma shirts. We can get t-shirts that say how dare you on them. You know, we could get like hats and stuff. You know, all of our little inside jokes. Nobody loves you like a yandere with a cage on it. We can be a part of his fan club. I want to be part of his fan club. I'm a fan. Yes, I am. No, that's not what I mean. In what world does that connect to what we were just talking about?
タロ、赤、ポチ、白、カミン。
So apparently these are all like the kind of names that you give your pets in Japan, like Pochi, Taro, Aka, Pochi, Shiro. Is he gonna take in more pets? See, Rin's already like, okay, is he calling a bunch of dogs? What does he want me to take care of them? Oh, is he gonna take in more pets? Does he want me to take care of them? But what does that have to do with the human realm?
まずは争い大好き摂政は朝飯前の統括地獄から村上ヨナ
Wow, good timing, Nell. Nell redeemed a sudden boyfriend, bride, or banish. All right, we're about to see all the love interests. So as soon as we've met them all, we're gonna do a boyfriend, bride, or banish. So pay attention, y'all. If you haven't played this game, you can do it based on their looks in which you find out from this particular little segment. All right? Look carefully and think about who would you bone? I mean boyfriend. Who would you bride? And who would you banish? First off, from the revival hell, he loves to fight, but loves murder even more. Yona Murakami. He loves murder even more. Look at them all. They're so hot. Look at Goemon. Look at them abs. A person? That's a person, right? If he's from the revival hell, that means he's a prisoner, right? What's going on? I was sure he was gonna bring out animals because the nicknames, they're like animal nicknames, you know? It's like if we call a dog Spot or Fido or something like that. And instead it'd be like if you're like, come here, Spot, and then a human comes out. A dude. Yeah, I'm Spot.
ニバー最強な色ごとならお任せ守護地獄から水も滴るいい男トシュサイシャラク
Number 2. That was a lot. That was a lot just then. The way I love this voice actor. God. A dirty lover with a taste for dirtier affairs. That's true. He is dirty. Okay? His root, he's spicy. He smells spicy. Hailing from the crushing hell, the dashing scoundrel Sharaku Toshusai. Yeah, the voice actor has a hell of a range. Good one, Nell. The crushing hell. The hell for promiscuous deplorables. Yeah, that's where all the hoes go.
続きましては盗みこそ我が人生国上地獄から弁天様も裸足で逃げ出す美少年宇賀菊之助
Kikunosuke. Next, a man who lives to steal. The beautiful thief from the black rope hell who terrifies the goddess of good fortune, Kikunosuke Uga. What? Now the black rope hell? Revival for murder. Crushing for being a hoe. Black rope for thieving. What is all of this? I'm starting to feel worse than I already was.
そして最後はこの世のありとあらゆる悪を犯した者だけが生ける地獄の最下層無限地獄から大悪党石川五右衛門
I don't know if I can even begin to try and like imitate the level of energy that this man has in that delivery. I'm gonna try. And finally, hailing from the eternal hell, those grimy depths for criminals who have committed all sins imaginable as the heinous Goemon Ishikawa! I mean, that's as close as I could get. That was as close as I could get. Yes, Goemon, these are all they're all historical. They all died a couple hundred years ago. So yes, this is reference to the historical Goemon, and I Googled it and learned that like about how he died and all that kind of stuff and like what his life was like. And they definitely reference some of his real life things in his root. So yes, they are referencing that Goemon. Yes. He was a ninja. Yes, he was.
おやマイスイート五右衛門と知り合いだったのかい
You liked the screaming? Oh, thank you, Asuna. What is it, sweetie? Do you know Goemon? Okay, the guy who voices King Enma, remember in Cupid Parasite, the voice actor for the reality TV show host guy? You remember him? Is that the same guy as this? You remember your Otome days with what was his name? Is Bomber Chorizo Bomber or something? You remember your Otome days with anxiety? Oh no, no anxiety. What is it, sweetie? Do you know Goemon? No, of course not. My eyes were just playing tricks on me. The guy from yesterday was Goemon Ishikawa? Yeah, we saw him at the river, remember? He was like, "Can I take you across the river on my back?" And she was like, "No!" Look at these men, okay? It's time for the boyfriend bride banish. There's 4 of them. So we're gonna do this, okay? We're gonna do bone, boyfriend, bride, and banish. I don't want to banish anybody, but that's the rules, okay? Have you been thinking about what you're gonna do with these men? You wonder if you can find the Goemon you first introduced online? Oh. Was there another Otome Goemon you're talking about? There's a few Goemon. There's a few Goemons online. It's okay. Asuna is bride Goemon. I seen it. I see it. Boyfriend Yona, bone Sharaku, and banish Kiku. Oh. Oh. Poor Kiku. He's a good boy. Kiku is a good boy. You know, because he's a wolf boy. He got that dog in him. It was Ninja Shall We Date. Oh! It was a Shall We Date? Ninja Love Shall We Date? There's a Goemon? He's just not your type. Yeah, real. You know what? I want to add I'm going to cheat and I'm going to add in a bestie. It's going to be bone, boyfriend, bride, bestie, and banish. That way I don't have to banish anybody. I'm cheating. Okay, listen, here's the one I bride. Yeah, you can put a link to the wiki in there. Go for it. So I can click on it later. All right, I bride Yona, okay? Yona is my husband. He's so cute. He likes to read. I like how he's super, super fiery hot to me. His route is one of my favorite routes, just like the love progression. And he can be a gentleman when he wants to be, which I like. And I don't know, like, I like that he has a bit of a scholar in him, even though he doesn't look like it, and he usually doesn't act like it. He can be kind of immature sometimes, but in a way he's sophisticated in a weird way. I really like Yona. He got the whole blushy tsundere thing going on, and I love blushy tsunderes. I really love blushy tsunderes. I also like sad boys. They're like my number one, and he's got some sadness in his past. And also I think he's mixed. I think one of the things about him, he's biracial, and that was a big point in his life and in his root. Yona is the one with red hair, and so me also being biracial, not the same kind of mix, but I'm also biracial, and a lot of the things that he had dealt with in life, that he had lived through, and the way people treated him because of him being a mixed person, is a lot of the same things that I've also experienced and can relate to. So I kind of felt like a kinship spirit, like a kindred spirit a bit with him. I related to him. I liked how he was a gentleman when he was done being a tsundere butthole. And he's super hot, He likes to take off his clothes and be naked. Also, he likes water, and I like water. I used to be on the swim team for a long time. And he loves to swim. He loves the beach. He's the kind of guy that, like, you could go hang out on the beach with and go for a swim and, read a book and go on an adventure with, and you'd have a great life. Yep, that's the one I'm briding. That's the one I bride. Okay, the one that I boyfriend. Okay, Goemon is my boyfriend. Because Goemon is also super hot, okay? look at them abs, okay? He's got corncob abs and they're on full display all the time. You know, he'd be a really nice boyfriend arm candy whenever you go out on a date. Also, I think that Goemon would take you on some pretty decent dates, you know? I think he knows how to treat a lady in this game. Okay, so there's one line later on that I love that he says, and I can't believe Sharoku didn't say this line, but I think he was talking to Sharoku at the time, but they were talking about bedrooms, and Goemon said this. He said, bedrooms are for making your woman scream. I was like, oh, really? That's what bedrooms are for. Goemon, stop. But Goemon, you know, like, he's heroic. You know, he's a good guy. He's misunderstood, but he's a good guy, and we could go on some fun dates, you know. Fun dates. Also, washboard abs. Yes to that. And then Bone, okay. There's one clear winner for Bone, and that's Sharoku. He's the one that's in hell for being a hoe. Okay, this man knows what he's doing. And that's canon. It's canon that he knows what he's doing. Also, he's super sexy. Also, you know, like, they all are rough around the edges, but once you get in to know them, you know, and you break down their walls, they're all really sweet, good guys, you know? They just start off being assholes, but they're not that bad. And Sharoku, you know, besides being hot and spicy, like, he's a sweet, good guy. And he wouldn't hold anything again. He wouldn't judge you, you know? Of all the guys, the one who's the least likely to judge you, despite being a classic tsundere, is probably Sharoku. Also, he's a flirt, and I like flirts. And he's a hoe, and I like him, okay? I love him. He's one of my favorites. I love him. He's super hot. His root is super hot. His root is like... one of the steamiest things. Well, this whole game, they all have their steamy stuff. But he's, I don't know. I can't remember. Actually, you know what? My favorite steamy scene was Yona. Yona had my favorite one. It was the best. And if you want to see what that is about, maybe I might talk about it with some of y'all in Discord, and I can tell you which one was my favorite and why in the Discord. You say that? Okay, and then let me tell you who my bestie / banish, because I don't want to banish him, but if I have to banish him, I'm banishing Kikunosuke, and he's bestie. Okay, listen, I love dogs. It's like that, so I still love him. He is a sweet, Genki, precious, good boy. That's what Kiku is. But he is not my type, being on the younger side. I like, you know, grown-ass men. I like more mature men. You know, and he's just a little on the young side for me. So that's why. But I love him, okay? I would give him all the little dog treats. Okay, I didn't trigger mine. They're sleeping. They didn't hear it. I would give him ice cream, you know? I'd give him ice cream and head pats. He was surprisingly steamy in his root. You know, he had a good love scene. They all do. I was surprised at his, you know? He manned up at the end there. And I was like, wow, Kiku, look at you, manning up. Nice. Good for you. But anyways, for me, he's getting bestied. He's getting friend zoned and then banished. Yep. That's my choices. Okay, let's see what y'all in that chat said. I'm scrolling back up and reading the chat. Let's see here. Ah, there we go. There's the ninja shall we date. Also, that game is how I found it. Some folks have the hots for Nobunaga. Really? Yes. Okay, so from the left to right, it's Goemon, Kikunosuke, Sharoku, and then Yona. That's who we're looking at. Goemon has abs, Kiku has white hair, Sharoku has the strap on his clothes, and purple hair. Yona has ginger hair. Yeah, Yona's the ginger. Yep. Where's the strap? Like across the cross body. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so Kokoro says bride Goemon, boyfriend Kiku, bestie Shadaku, and banish Yona. You're banishing my man? That's okay, I'll take him off your hands for you. You know what? I can see Kiku being a good boyfriend. Real. Like, honestly, though, the only reason that I bestie banished him is just because he's just on the young side. Just a little on the young side for me. Maybe if he acted a little bit older, it wouldn't, like, then I'd give him a chance. But, you know, as things are. Okay, Nell says I'd banish Kiku. He looks too much like your little brother. Real. They can't, if they look like family or if their name reminds you of family, that's automatic banishment. You did say that to me, Rue, when I was playing. What did I say? Oh, yeah, about, Kiku? Yep. Oh, like Rindo. I love Rindo. Oh my god. Fashion jail! Oh my gosh, okay, we have to send somebody to fashion jail now. We have to rant and rave about how terribly somebody's dressed. Out of these men right here, the one that's dressed the worst, and okay, there's only one I'm gonna send to fashion jail right now because they're all kind of wearing, except for Goemon, who has like everything out on display. Goemon, no, we're not sending Goemon to fashion jail. He's blessing us with the chest. We're blessed with the chest. We can't send Goemon to fashion jail. What are you talking about? The abs saves him. Okay, listen, okay, this guy also has beautiful abs. And I can't believe I'm gonna banish him to fashion jail. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Oh, no. Not ad jail, that's the worst timing ever. I'm just about to tell you. Abs are ads. It's at the same time. Ad jail just started. Just now. It just started. Poor Nell. Nell is in ad jail. Whoa. Okay, listen. Well, I think Nell was the one who redeemed it too. You know what? We're just gonna drink some water, and then I'm gonna tell you who I'm sending to fashion jail. And you're gonna be like, why, Rue? Why? But I'll explain myself, okay? We only have 1 minute and 37 seconds left. It's fine. And I need to drink water anyway. Listen, you will understand me. You will understand me when I explain. Listen, I'm not sending Goemon to fashion jail, okay? Though, why does he have his everything hanging out and nobody else does? That is a good question. Why is his stuff hanging out and nobody else is? I was stalling for you, Nell. Are you still in jail? You're still in ad jail. I'm stalling for you because you're the one that redeemed fashion jail. So I was like, I'm gonna wait to reveal who I'm sending to jail until Nell comes back. In the meantime, I'm drinking water. Anyway, ad jail is over in like 30 seconds. You wanna put Goemon in jail because that boob window is ridiculous? You're bailing him out of jail for the exact same reason you're putting him in jail. Nell is putting Goemon in jail for the exact same reason that I'm bailing him out of jail. The boob window. All the stuff, the situation, it's all hanging out. Listen, okay, I'm bailing him out because I appreciate it, okay? Bless the chest. That's what Goemon's doing, okay? I'm telling you now, okay, I'll tell you now that ad jail is over. Welcome back, Stunners. Here's who I'm sending to fashion jail. It's my beloved husband, Yona. Okay, let me tell you why. He's got a lot going on. Like, everyone else is at least like wearing their outfits kind of properly. But Yona, he's got like his jacket's all kind of coming off. It's extra wrinkled. Out of everybody, his is the most wrinkled. Also, his shirt underneath, which is really hot and I like it, is also extra wrinkled. And he's got goggles on. And he's got a face patch on. And he's got, what is that hanging around his shoulder? Some kind of rope. What is that? Why do you need that? Also, he's got something else on his arm, an armband that nobody else has. Oh, no, they do have something. But he's got something on it that nobody else has. Why? What's up with that? And then he's got a belt. That's kind of crazy. There's a lot going on. And then there's like a little, like an anchor thing, like a charm on it. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I like the little necklace that he has on with the anchor though. That's cute. And if you look at his full sprite, he's always wearing like flip-flops or like not even flip-flops. You know, like when those like shower shoes that have like the messy looking shower shoes that fly off your feet. You can't keep them on. You know, with like they're like blue rubber shower shoes. They're hideous. His shoes are hideous. And he's like walking around nowhere near the water with them things on. Nowhere near the shower. And I'm like, why are you wearing that, dude? Like there's so much going on. And so because of that, I get it. He's got the ocean sailor mariner thing going on. Okay, I get it. But it's just like a lot. You know, do you have to have the goggles on too? You're not going swimming. What do you need goggles for? Why? Why? All right? Yona's going to fashion jail. I'll pick him up later when I bail him out because he's husband. In the meantime, I'm bailing out Goemon because of abs. Yep, Yona goes to fashion jail. That's my decision. Yep. All right, so now y'all know. Now you know. We've all had a wonderful boyfriend bride banish discussion. I live for this. You came back and heard that. We're gonna do a big giant boyfriend bride banish. We're gonna do a tier list on Wednesday with all of the sprited characters in this entire game with Hannah on Wednesday next week. So make sure you come back for that. Yep. Now I have to read the next line in a banana voice. Oh God. Okay, well, here we go. Here you go.
The guy from yesterday was Goemon Ishikawa! I would never guess he was Goemon Ishikawa. One of the most heinous beings in history. Heinous.
というわけで周囲卒業の優秀な新米極卒にはタロ、赤、ポーチ、白とともに人間道へ行ってもらう
Our new talented Hell Guardian who graduated at the top of her class will take Taro, Aka, Pochi, and Shiro with her to the human realm. And I'm talking about humans, not pets. Yes. Yes.
How'd you like that? Huh? Did you like that? Was that funny? Yeah, you're welcome. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It made the whole scene. It was a really nice way to kind of cap off the boyfriend bride banish. Real. Excuse me.
ゴエモンがタロ
Goemon is Taro. What does Taro mean? Let me look at the library. How do I look at the library? No. No.
ヨナが赤
Yona's Aka, which means red. What does Taro mean? It's like a common name for a dog, right? I can't remember. Yona, you're so cute. I love you. I love his voice too. Wait, he's got one of my favorite voice actors. Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell you who voices Yona. I need to look it up again. My brain isn't working. A vegetable? Taro? Well, I've heard. Oh, it's also firstborn son or eldest son. He's the first one. He's poster boy. He's the oldest one of them, I think. Okay, well then that makes sense why he's Taro. I doubt they're going up based off of vegetable. But I have heard of taro root, which is edible. Tengoku Struggle. I have to go to VNDB now. Who was it that told me that the creator of VNDB recently passed away, and that's so sad. Bless them for creating this wonderful website that we can learn all the things that we could possibly want to learn about visual novels. Okay, so Goemon is voiced by Taku Yashiro. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jack also has one of my favorite voice actors. We'll meet Jack later. But Makoto Furukawa, you know who else Makoto Furukawa voices and who's also purple coated? It's Alan Melville from Cupid Parasite. I love him. And then let's see, Yona. Okay, that's right. Ryota Suzuki. Ryota Suzuki is also, we know him from... He's Ash Meyer in Disparate Drops. He's Koyo in 9 RIP. He's Minorikawa in Jacques Jean. Such, like, all great characters. Yona in Tengoku Struggle. Oh, he's in Over Requiems, y'all. He's Noel in Over Requiems, which is getting a localization soon. He's getting a lot of work. He's in Neon Clash, y'all. He's Zhang Hyuk in Neon Clash, Echoes of the Lost. He's in Handsome Laundering, The Mystic Lover, as Kaisei Hayato. That one's on my list to... I'm waiting for that one. It's getting localized soon, right? Suzuki Ryuta. I love that voice actor. He's a good egg. He's got good roles. I like that he's doing a lot of work in Otome lately. That's fantastic. Okay, anyway. Small aside, who's the guy with the hat and the cat? That is King Enma. King Enma is the king of the underworld, and he is the adoptive father of Rin Enma, who is the main character, which basically means that Rin is the princess of hell. But she was adopted after she died, but because she doesn't have any memories. She has 0 memories, and he wanted to know what it would be like to have a daughter. So he took her on even though she was already like grown and died as his daughter, the princess of hell. Oh, he's available. He's single. For me, maybe not for Rin. Yes, he goes up like, listen, okay, I love him. He's one of my favorite characters in this entire game. And if it's Jitterrue making a decision for herself, he's like at the top of my list. 100%. I love that man. Bride. Brain rot. I love him. Also, look at him, okay? He's fabulous. He's super fabulous, and he's buff. He's everything, and he's a diva. He's super dramatic, and I love that for him. They're all like, why are you calling us animal names? Why are you giving us all pet names? How dare you? Oh, Shadoku. Okay, this kind of bothers me about Shadoku's design, is how come we can see his eye through his hair like that? Just go ahead and cover up his eye. Just cover it up. We don't need to see his eye through his hair like that. Either that or have the hair like so it's not covering his eye so much if we got to see the eye. That's the one thing that bothers me about his design. The one thing. Shadoku looks like a wet dog. Nell, how dare you? How dare you? If anybody's a dog, it's Pochi. Kinosuke. Because he actually turns into a wolf, like a wolf dog. It's not really a spoiler. It's like marketed that way. We know from the beginning, this man turns into an animal. Spot or Fido is the most generic classic name for a pet dog in Japan. It can also mean a coin purse, small pouch, or serve as an onomatopoeia for a clicking button. Oh, you mean Pochi, right? You're talking about Pochi. Yep. It's kind of like, you know, we have Poochie in the West. And they got Pochi. I get that one. It's like Fido. Poor Pochi. Maru or Tama for cats. Like Tamao is Tama.
かわいいニックネームだろう。パパのペットである証としてつけてあげたんだ。
Such cute nicknames, right? I gave them these names so they know they're daddy's pets. Oh my god. Nicknames. The four of them are being humiliated. They're prisoners, but I feel bad for them. Being given a human name might be the only reason why I'm treated as a daughter.
じゃあ健闘を祈る。
You needed that name in Banana? Pochi?
Hachi Pochi. Pochi Pochi. Yep, that's what happened. Alright, good luck out there.
Huh? Well, now's not the time to be sympathizing with them. I need to figure out what's happening to me right now. Oh, the line about daddy's pets. Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, I'll back it up. There we go. Here we go, there it is.
かわいいニックネームだろう。パパのペットである証としてつけてあげたんだ。
Kawaii. Such cute nicknames, right? I gave them these names so they know they're daddy's little pets. Aren't they adorable? Yes. There you go.
That was just for you, Nell. Just for you.
じゃあ健闘を祈る。
Good luck out there. Well, now's not the time to be sympathizing with them. I need to figure out what's happening to me right now.
マイスイート。彼らと共に人間道でレッツパレー。
Wow, calm down. Sweetie, take these guys with you to the human realm and go party. I stole some timid glances at the men lined up in front of me. Go with the prisoners to the human realm? Great King, this is some sort of joke,
こ
right?
れが冗談を言っている顔に見えるかい？
Do I look like I'm joking? Wait, this is all too sudden. You need to explain what's going on.
そうか。そうだった。大事なところがまだだったね。
King Enma's excited shouting. Sounds like President Mike in My Hero Academia. Banana pets. I can't believe you clipped that. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. I still haven't gotten to the important part, huh? I nodded repeatedly.
実は脱獄者が出てしまったのだ。
The truth is that there's been an escape. So I was right about what happened yesterday. When you say there was an escape, you mean that someone has actually escaped from hell, right?
Yes, of course.
He said that in English. He didn't say mochiron. But the gates of hell would never let a prisoner through. They've been so heavily guarded since ancient
そうなんだ。
times. Oh, thank you for the points. Oh, you stunner. And I'll do it for you again as much as you want. Yes, that is true. In an instant, he donned the cold, true expression of King
あそこは
Enma.
ね、パパの許可なくしては絶対に開かない。
It isn't possible to open the gates without Daddy's
地上
permission.
に出稼ぎに出る者たちのこともすべて把握している。
Those working on the surface know this. Then
雲
how?
の糸だ。
The spider's thread. What? Take a drink, y'all. MC said, what? Huh? MC's keeping us hydrated because that's our reminder to drink water or whatever it is you're drinking. The spider's thread. So, Heaven saved them.
表向きはね。
We are being led to believe so, at least.
雲の糸、
Spider's thread,
天道から垂らされる美しい美しい糸。
an ever so beautiful thread dropped down from the heavenly
それを
realm.
身に巻きつければ、すべての罪は許され、天道に上がることが叶う。
Anyone who wraps themselves in it will be absolved of their sins, allowing them to ascend into the heavenly
と
realm.
いうことになっている。
It's that simple.
当然ながら地獄で責め苦を受ける者たちの誰もがその糸に触れたがる。
Naturally, every single one of the condemned in hell would like to get a hold of it.
罪人たちはその美しい糸を見ると互いを押しのけながらボートのように走り寄る。
The prisoners always make a mad dash for it, pushing and shoving each other out of the way to try and reach it
近
first.
づこうとする者を殴り蹴り、互いに足を引っ張り合う。
I just love his voice acting. I love how dramatic he is. As the mob grows, they all begin punching and kicking each other to try and win the thread, ultimately dragging each other down.
儚い糸はその騒乱に震えぷつりと途切れ、誰も救済されることはない。
The delicate thread can never bear the weight of such chaos, and it always snaps. No one is ever saved by it.
ここにいる誰もがその浅ましく愚かしく醜い光景を見たことがあるだろう。
Apparently, Goemon has something to say about that. I'm sure anyone here has seen that foolish, pitiful spectacle before. Apparently, they all have something to say about that. Look at all these characters. Okay, listen. If we're gonna do a Bone Bride Banish with King Enma, I bride him. I love him. Bride King Enma. He's one of my favorites. He's also a little bit trash, and I love that for him too.
だが誰も知らぬ間に雲の糸が降りてきて罪人を救済したというのだ。
Also, I think it was really funny just then how everyone had to take turns going. Did you notice? They all had to say it, one after another. But now we have a situation. The spider's thread was lowered without anyone knowing, allowing a prisoner to escape. Bride, Bone, Bestie, or Banish. Why not all first three at once? Bride, Bone, and Bestie. For King Enma, everything. He's all of it. All of it. This man is everything and no things all at once.
別にね、パパは意地悪で罪人たちの救済を阻みたいわけではない。
The kitty does have a name, but I forget what the name is. Is it in the glossary? The library? It could be in there. What's that cat's name? Aka. Is it in here? There it is. Carmen. That's right. Tamao is another cat. Where is Tamao? Did we just see Tamao? Tamao is more of a main character. I swear we just saw him. You'll see him in a second, I'm sure. Tamao is adorable. You're gonna love him. You know, Daddy doesn't want to keep someone from being saved just because he wants to be mean.
辛い責め苦を乗り越え、悔い改めた者には幸せになってほしい。
I want those who overcome their painful torture and find repentance to also be happy.
パパは地獄のみんなを愛しているからね。
Papa loves everyone in hell.
だがしかし、
However,
この地獄はパパの大切な庭だ。
hell is Daddy's precious little
そんな
garden.
大切な庭を勝手に荒らした者にはお仕置きをしないといけない。
Anyone who comes to wreck it must be
マ
punished.
イスイートたちにはその手伝いをしてほしいのだよ。
Sweetie, I want you and these guys to help me deliver on that. The spider's thread. So does this involve the heavenly realm too? Wow. I never would have thought this would escalate so much. My body has gone rigid, stiff as a post. I wanted to show what I could do, but he wants me to go to the human realm?
My sweet この4人はパパが選んだ信頼のおける者たちだ。お前の助けとなってくれるだろう。
These four are men that Daddy can trust. They will be of great help to you. Ugh! I gaze at them once again. Bring these people, these prisoners, to the human realm, and not as pets.
みんないい子たちだよ。
They're all good little boys. Good boys. Good little boys. They all glared at me in silence. They're mean mugging MC right now hard. Mean mugging. Don't look at me like that. Stop. Look at Goemon with his sad puppy eyes. Actually, they kind of all have sad puppy eyes. They're so cute.
そして彼らもまたお前と同じ。
They're just like you two. Like me? What does he mean by that? I stood there, my confusion blooming, as he gave me an unexpected
この者
answer.
たちも煩悩を宿している。
These men also possess a desire. Huh?
リン、お前はこの者たちを部下とし、人間道に赴き、脱獄者たちを捕らえるのだ。
The mechanic of the desire is one of the ways that the game gives the characters an excuse to like make out. Yeah, let's see if it explains it a little bit more soon. Allow these men to serve you. Capture the escapees who fled into the human realm. Escapees? Do you mean there are multiple?
イエス！実はそうなんだ！逃げ出したのは一人じゃない！
Yes, that's exactly what's happening. There was more than one escapee. Huh? There was more than one escapee. Revival, crushing, black rope, and the eternal hell. I was supposed to be stationed at one of these as a hell guardian, but... Take these prisoners to the human realm. You want to see Penny? She's barking at me. She's right behind me. See if I can get it to where you could see her. Oh, no. There she is. Hi, Penny. Are you being naughty? What you doing? Thank you for deeming Treat a pup. Yes. I know, baby. Do you have to be so rude, Penny? You don't have to be so rude. Seriously. I'm right here. I hear you. Why are you so rude? This dog, y'all. Look at her. Well, here, look. This is what I have for her. Look at this. See, look at her face. Now she's gonna... Her little head is gonna follow the treats. Yeah. You're so demanding, princess. You're the most demanding dog ever, real. Mr. Bo's not nearly as demanding. He wants him too, but he's not rude like you are, Penny. You're the rude one. How dare you? How dare you be so rude? I know. Okay, Penny, you have to do something for me. Penny, spin. Good spin, Penny. Hi, Bo. Here's my other child. Come here, Bo. Good boy. Who's your handsomes? Is it you? Penny is angry. These dogs had their full dinner. They had their, and then they get an extra snack after every dinner. And then every time I stream, they get a bunch of these. Every time someone redeems, they get these, and they love these. These are their favorite things ever. Here you go, Bo. You're a good boy. You don't have to do anything for it. Because you're a sweet, good boy who doesn't stare at me down in my face and bark at me. Like, unlike Penny. Here you go, demanding princess. Bo, come a little closer. Good boy. Good boy. There they are. Those are my babies. Bo, come closer. Come closer, Bo. Sometimes Bo will jump up on my lap a little bit. Come here, Bo. Come on up. Good boy. Good boy. Let's look at the camera. You see, look at the pretty people. Here you go. There you go, honey. Good boy. Here you go. Come on, up. Oh, come on. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Okay, look over here. Yeah. Okay, all you want is treats. He's Mr. Bo. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Here you go. Good boy. Okay, Penny's like, all right, give me mine now. My turn. Okay, break. Good boy. Here, Penny. Here's yours. There's yours. Good girl. Good girl and good boy. Those are my dog children. Thank you for redeeming Treat a Pup. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to our story. Take these prisoners to the human realm. These men, who I despise more than anything. And all of them have a desire.
マイスイート、なぜ黙り込んでいるんだい？お腹でも痛いのかい？
Sweetie, why are you so quiet? Does your tummy hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. Great King, just how many prisoners managed to escape?
正確な人数は調査中だ。改めて報告する。
We're still trying to get an exact count. I'll let you know as soon as we do. I understand. The human realm. Of course I want to be of help to Father. But can a new Hell Guardian handle this? As I was trying to conjure an answer.
ご安心ください、ご息女殿。
Rest assured, Your Highness.
すでに閻魔大王から話は伺っております。我ら4人、あなた様の手となり足となり尽くします。
We have already been briefed on the matter by King Enma. The four of us are here to be an extension of your very body. Wow! What? Huh? She said, both of them, what and huh? What? Huh? He's a completely different person compared to yesterday. Time to drink more water. Is he though? Is he really that different, girl?
尽くします。
We will devote everything to you.
あなたの力となることを誓います。
We swear to be of aid to the young lady.
誓います。
We swear. Look at them. Boy prisoners from the revival, black rope, crushing, and the eternal hells. These are the worst, most atrocious kinds of people that exist. But if Father chose them, I should be okay, right? Good little boys. They do seem sincere. Maybe their punishments have allowed them to find repentance. I'm a little anxious too, actually. I think anxiety is the only thing that I'm feeling. But I want to be able to help Father in the small way that I can. No, I have to help him. Because I am a transient. Understood, Father. I mean, King Enma. I will retrieve the escapees. I will use these men and meet your expectations. I'm gonna use them. I don't like men, but I'm gonna use them. That's what she's meaning. right, I'm all packed up now.
楽しみだにゃ人間道。うまいものがたくさん食べられますね兄貴。
There's Tamao the cat monster. I love him. Oh, I'm so excited, Meow. The human realm. They'll have a lot of good food, huh, Chief? Tama, you're not coming. What? This isn't a vacation. I have a very, very important job to do.
だったらなおさら足を連れて行っておくれやす。必ず役に立ちますから。
That's even more of a reason why you should bring me. I can help you, I promise. I'm not saying you couldn't help me. I'm saying that it's dangerous, so no.
そこをなんとか。こんなに姉貴を慕っている足を見捨てるんですか？
Please, I beg of you. How can you just throw me away like this, Chief? Me, your biggest fan. I can do it because I'm worried, Tama. It's the human realm we're talking about, okay? It's a cold place. If you were a stray out there, no one would bat an eye if you got run over. I mean, he is a big cat. Like, he would be a huge cat. A giant cat. It just worries me so much. I don't want you to go anywhere near that. Also, he has a horn and he's interesting colors. If I saw him, whether or not he'd gotten hit by a car or not, I would definitely bat an eye. I'd be like, did you see that big ass cat over there with fire colors and a horn? What kind of cat is that? And he's walking on 2 legs. Real.
嫌ですにゃ。足は姉貴をお守りすると決めているのですにゃ。
Meow! No, Meow! I already decided that I would protect you, Chief! Meow! Please, Tama. I'm just really, really worried.
姉貴のいけず、人でなし、血も涙もない。
Oh, Chief, you're so mean. You monster. You heartless, evil monster. Don't. Tama, stop. I'm quite fine with being a monster. I'm still not taking you. You already know why.
姉貴が何と言おうと、足は行きます。
I don't care, Chief. I'm going anyway.
こう
No.
なったら、殿に直訴してきます。
Fine. I'll just plead for the Lord to let me go. No, stop it. Just as Tama is about to make a break for it.
マイスイートパパだよ入ってもいい
It's
かい
Daddy. Can I come in?
噂をすれば殿だ。
Speak of the devil, it's the Lord. Oh, what horrible timing. Come in.
もう荷造りは済んだかい？
Are you done packing? Yes, I'm not taking much.
さっきは驚かせてすまなかった。だがみんなパパが見込んだ者たちだ。
I'm sorry for the surprise earlier, but these men will help you. I know it.
お前の手となり足となり活躍してくれること間違いなし。
They will be your hands and feet out there on the field. I have no doubts. If Father says so, I suppose I can trust them.
殿、足も姉貴についていきたいですにゃ。
My lord, I want to go with Chief. Meow. Ah, hey.
姉貴から話は聞きました。
Chief already filled me in on the mission.
しかしやはり心配です。いくら殿が見込んだ者たちとはいえ、罪人は罪人。
And I do have concerns. Even if these men are the men you've chosen, they are still prisoners, my
で
lord.
すが、この足がいれば大丈夫。必ず姉貴をお守りします。
However, with me around, she'll be all right. I will protect Chief. No, I just told you. We don't know what kind of dangers we're looking out there. You're staying here.
行くったら行くんですにゃ。
I said I'm gonna go, so I'm going. Meow. I like how whiny he is.
別にいいよ、ついて行っても。
Sure, he can go, too.
本当ですか？
Father!
だが一つ条件がある、タマ。
You can go on one condition, Tama.
何でも言ってください。
Anything you wish.
五右衛門たちの動向を逐一密告するのだ。
You'll be giving me updates on Goemon and the others, secretly.
密告？お任せください。何でもお伝えします。
Reporting for duty? You can count on me. I'll keep you updated on everything.
もちろんマイスイートのこともだ。
And of course, on my sweetie, too. What? Me too?
人間道へは遊びに行くわけではないのだ。報告は大事だろう。
You're not going to the human realm for fun, and making reports is important, isn't it? Well, you're right about that.
なんてね、本当はマイスイートが心配なだけなんだ。
But hey, I'm kidding. I'm really just worried about my sweetie.
マイスイートは真面目で頑張り屋さんだから悩みを人知れず抱え込んでしまう気がして。
Sweetie, you work yourself too hard. I worry you'll burden yourself with too much and not ask anybody for help.
そんな時には見知ったこの玉に愚痴ってすさんだ心を癒すといい。
In moments like that, I hope you'll at least be able to share your feelings with Tama, so he can help calm your head and heart. He really does understand me. I really can't argue against father.
あ、そうそう、これはパパからのお選別だよ。
Ah, I almost forgot. This is a farewell gift from Daddy. Father handed me a large paper bag. A farewell gift? What is it?
魔除けのお守りだと思って人間道の部屋に飾っておきなさい。
Just think of it as a charm to ward off evil. Hang it up in your room in the human realm.
パパはいつでもお前のことを見守っている。
Daddy's always watching over you. Daddy.
どんなに遠く離れてもパパは
No matter how far away you might
お
be,
前のことを愛しているからね。
Daddy always loves you. Oh.
準備はできましたか？
Is everyone ready? I love this man, No, Sensei No. I love him too. Also, I'm highly upset. I'm horribly upset. You want to know why? Because I love him and we can't date him, and there's no reason why he's not in love interest. Zero reason. Okay? At least like with King Enma, he's our adoptive father, and it's like, okay, that's not a LI. That's fine. Like, good. This guy, there's no relation. Why can't we date him? You know what? His role kind of reminds me of Tsukiyomi and Olympia Soiree. In fact, this game was created by the same people who created Olympia Soiree. So there's a lot of things that are similar, including having a side character that's perfect and wonderful and has a good relationship with the MC and all these great things, and is industrious and magical, and we can't date him. Sensei No.
卒業試験のことは聞きましたよ。おめでとうございます。
I received word about your graduation exam. Congratulations on a job well done. Thank you very much. All of that studying really paid off.
ああ、うん。
That's his version of like a shoulder angel and a shoulder devil, I guess. He's got the red one and the blue one. They're little spirits that follow him around. He has like mastery over all these little spirits. Agyo, Ungyo. It's been quite a while. You both seem like you're doing well. The two demons' flames floated happily in the air. I think the last time I saw you was when you had your special lecture, wasn't it? Oshishi talks about you so much that it doesn't seem like it's been very long at all.
彼女は本当に頑張り屋さんですからね。僕も非常に助かっています。
She works so hard, truly. Her assistance has been undeniable.
リン、人間道でのことはノノに一任してある。困ったことがあったら遠慮なく頼りなさい。
I'm entrusting Nono with our human realm problem. If you ever run into trouble, please ask him for help. Oh, good. I'll have some peace of mind. I'll have some peace of mind that you'll be there to help.
でも本当に困ったり苦しかったりするときはすぐに パパのところへ戻っておいで。
Yes, but should anything serious happen, please come to Daddy! As if I would do that. I'm gonna do this on my own and show you that I'm grown up now.
そうだ、煩悩のことも話しておかなければ。
Ah, right. We need to talk about the desires. Oh, right. They're involved too.
マイスイート、お前は確かにその身に煩悩を宿してはいるが現在は効果不明だ。
Sweetie, we're sure that you have a desire within you, but we don't know what it does.
おそらく
Right.
歌方であることと関係があるのだろ
We assume it has something to do with you being a transient. Yes, I
う。
suppose
人
it
間道
does.
に行けばお前がその力を得た意味を見つけられるかもしれない。
By going to the human realm, you might discover how you gained such a power.
見つかればいいとパパは願っているからね。
Daddy's hoping you will find the answer. Thank you, Daddy.
そうそう、信仰たちもマイスイートを見送りたいらしい。
Oh, that's right. King Shinko and the other kings also want to see you off, sweetie. All 6 kings.
適当に挨拶してさっさと出ましょう。捕まると長い。
Bid them farewell and let us depart at once. Who knows how long it might take otherwise. Right.
ハチ、人間道に行くとな。ならばチンも共に参る。
Hachi, you're going to the human realm? We shall accompany
いけませ
you.
んよ、諸公。ハチはお役目で参るのです。
You mustn't, King Shoko. Hachi will be on leave for her
やじゃ、
duties.
ハチはいずれチンの妃になるのだから離れとうない。
No! Hachi will be my queen someday, so I wish not to part from her. I've turned down your proposal at least 50 times, King
な
Shoko.
ら51回目じゃ。
And this is my 51st.
諦めろ、諸公。ハチは男嫌いで有名ではないか。この間も酒豪の男が泣かされたぞ。
Give it up, King Shoko. Hachi is known for her dislike of men. She just recently made a man from the crushing hell shed actual
それ
tears.
はチンを愛するがゆえじゃ。
That's because she loves us. I need to get away.
ハ
No.
チ、達者でやるがいい。人間道は楽しいぞ。わしがもう少し若ければ共に生きたいくらいだ。
Stay in good spirits. The human realm is fun, and if I were younger, I would have loved to accompany you. Thank you. I'll do my best.
なんならついでに五右衛門を婿にどうだ？
You may as well make Goemon your husband while you're at it too. He's getting the poster boy treatment, you know? They're always like, oh, poster boy. You haven't even had a chance to romance everybody else, but we're already pushing you to marry Goemon. Poster boy. Hi, Stucky. Welcome, you stunner. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the 10 stream streak. That's amazing. Let's do a shout out for you. Yes. Y'all Stucky? Oh my gosh. Y'all, how come I couldn't do it? Unrecognized? I don't know. Here we go. We're trying again. There we go. Y'all, if you're on Twitch, look for Stuckeren and give a follow. Hello, Angelic Strawberry. Welcome, you stunner. Thank you for being here. Hi. Listen, I was watching Stuckeren stream this last weekend and I cried real tears. Real tears. I cried my eyes out. What was that game called again, Stucky? It was this game about a cat. A cat that was a stray that got adopted. And then it's called Copycat. There was this whole adventure. There's this old lady. It was just, it broke my heart. I know, we were both crying. We were both crying our eyeballs out. That game, how dare they? I know. I just wanted the cat to be okay. It was so sad. But it was a beautiful story. It was really well created and really well written. It just ripped my heart out. It ripped my heart out. Hey there, angelic strawberry. Tell us about yourself. Welcome, Stunner. Have you played this game before? This is Tengoku Struggle. Yes. Let us continue our story. You may as well make Goemon your husband while you're at it too. Goemon? Why do you bring up his name? I'll tell you why, girl. Because he's poster boy, okay? They always be bringing poster boys up like that. You do? You have a favorite hubby? Who's your favorite?
何度か手合わせしたことがあってな。わしが知る罪人の中では、あの男が一番見込みがある。
I think Yona is my favorite. He's the one that I brided today. But in a bone bride banish, we did a boyfriend bone bride banish bestie. And I brided Yona. But listen, y'all, okay? I love multiple of these dudes. And so kind of depending on my mood, I might have a different husband. You know, like I could see myself briding Goemon or Shodoku, you know? The only one that I don't really see myself briding or riding is Kiku, you know? Just because he's too, like, young and ganky. I've sparred with him several times. Of all the prisoners I know, I see the greatest promise in him. Oh, I see. King Shinku has sparred with tons of prisoners, so I'm sure he really means that. Goemon must be pretty tough for him to be telling me this. Maybe Goemon might actually be useful.
違う。罪人の相手なんてダメだよ。ハチは僕の妃だよね。
She can't be with a prisoner. Hachi, you're my wife, right? No, thank you.
どうして僕じゃダメなの？
Why? Why am I not good enough? Because I hate men.
ならいっそ。私が相手をしてやろうか、ハチ。
Then how about being my partner, Hachi? Allow me to politely refuse.
ひどい。ハチがいつにも増して僕に冷たい。根性の別れになるかもしれないのに。
King Taizen's fallen apart. How awful. Hachi's being colder to me than usual, even when this might be our final parting. Okay, it's about time I get going now.
無事に戻った暁にはチンとちぎりを交わそうぞ。
Hachi, if you come back safely, I hope you have your hand in marriage. We hope to have your hand in marriage. You all want to marry me, every single one of you spirits. You all want to marry me. Your hubby is Shodoku. You have good taste. I can see it. He's so hot. I love him too. I put him under the bone category. But I could be easily swayed to bride him too. That's not happening.
ハチ、本当は僕と別れたくないよね。本当は僕のことが好きなんだよね。素直になっていいんだよ。
Hachi, you actually don't want to part from me, don't you? You really love me, don't you? It's okay to be honest with your feelings. Oh God, Taizan, calm down. I trust you as a superior, mostly.
ハチ、行かないで。
Hachi, don't go.
チョコ、そんな子供のようなダダをこねるとさらに嫌われますよ。
King Shoku, she'll hate you even more if you keep crying like a child.
ハッチ、こたびのお役目は重大だぞ。心してかかるがいい。
This role is of utmost importance. Take heed.
他の王たちも口ではあれこれ言うが、そなたたちを案じておる。無事に戻れよ。
The other kings are unable to express it with grace. They do care for you. Be careful. Right. King Goken is always so sincere. It must be difficult to have to watch over all the other kings, father included, but I hope he'll be able to do his best for years to come. Okay then, King Shinko, King Shoku, King Sote, King Gokan, King Henju, and King Taizan. I'll be taking my leave now. Thank you all for seeing me off.
お疲れ様です。相変わらずモテますね。
Great work. They really like you, don't they? They do. They love me. They all want to marry me, every single one of them. Please don't. Stop.
あれでも七王裁判の時にはどの方も真面目なのですが。
I know they act a certain way around you, but they are all quite serious when it comes to the judgment of the Seven Kings. It used to take around 2 months to pass judgment on someone who just died, didn't
そうで
it?
す。まずは死後7日目に新皇王の裁き、そこからさらに7日後に諸皇王の裁きといったように。
Indeed. King Shinko would pass his judgment on the 7th day after a person died, and then each king would follow every 7
ですが、
days.
罪人の皆さんも早く自分の刑を確定させたいだろうということで、現在は7つの宮をつないだオンライン裁判となりました。
Prisoners these days want to receive their sentences more quickly, though. So now the kings convene online to collectively pass judgment. That's so modern.
おかげでことあるごとにあのように集まってああだこうだとうるさいのですが。
I can just imagine them all having like a Zoom meeting, you know? like a Zoom meeting for dead spirit kings from hell. I'm not certain it has been that helpful, considering they fuss over every little thing. You must put up with a lot, Sensei Nono. They're like the city council, and he's like the city manager. Oh.
では行きましょうか。
Let us be off then. The mayor would be like the council, you know, like because they're the elected body, and they're the ones that like argue all over the stuff, and then the people behind the scenes that actually run the city, at least in the US and many other places in the world, they're called like city managers. They're the ones that actually carry out the wishes of the council once they voted on what they want to do. And then the city manager goes in and like works with the staff, works with all the departments, and works with the rest of like the city people, and basically leads, makes sure things actually happen, keep the city running, make sure services are being delivered, you know, make sure everything's running. That's the city manager. Yeah. That's what Shadoku is. He's the employee, the city manager employee. And the kings, all those kings, they're like the council. And I guess like King Enma, he's like a strong acting mayor or something. You agree? Yeah, that's totally what they are. That's totally what they are. Oh, everyone's already here.
はーい、皆さん集まりましたね。
All right, everyone. I see we're all here. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
あれ、その猫も一緒に行くんですか?
Huh? Is that cat coming with us?
にゃ
Meow! Tama, I love Tamao so much. He's so cute. You have to send me that link to the plushie, Asuna, because I want to see how much it costs. If it's affordable, I'm buying one. If not, I'm gonna look at it and cry. He's trying to become a Hell Guardian too. He'll be coming along as my aide. His name is Tamao. I call him Tama. He knows to keep out of your way, so I hope you'll be nice to him.
可愛い猫ですね。
He's an adorable cat.
にゃ
I love that. Meow!
タマ。
にゃ
ではこれからみんなで人間道に向かいます。
Okay, we will now head toward the human
人
realm.
間道のことはそれぞれ学んでいるはずですが、念のためいくつか注意しておきます。
I'm sure you all know much about it already, but let me go over some things just in
まず
case.
石川くんたちは特例中の特例だという強い自覚を持って行動してください。
Someone got paid to meow cantankerously for this game. Exactly, that's exactly what happened. And I'll tell you who that someone is. I was right, it's Gensato, who is the voice of Ellis from Ikemen Villains, and Yonaga Soshiro from Jacques Jean. Yep, he got paid to meow cantankerously, just as you said, real. First, I want you to place great importance on the fact that Ishikawa and the others here are the exceptions among all
通常
exceptions.
模範囚たちは人間道に24時間を超えて滞在できません。
He's like, they're the best of the best, okay? Normally, model prisoners are not allowed to stay in the human realm longer than 24
万が
hours.
一の事故や逃亡を防ぐためです。
That is to prevent any accidents or
ですが皆
escapes.
さんは今後基本的には地獄道に戻ることなく浅草特区の建物で共同生活を送ってもらいます。
However, you will not be returning to hell tomorrow. You will soon be living together at a building in the Asakusa Special Ward. You hope that pay was good for doing all that meowing. I know, right? You know, he has a lot of FaceTime. He's a major character. You know? I hope he got paid good too. Living together. Yeah, I feel nervous hearing that out
その
loud.
管理用に4人には新開発の手枷をつけていただいています。
To ensure the four of them can be managed, they will be restrained with special handcuffs. Special handcuffs!
真面目に暮らす分には全く障害にはなりません。ですが、もし金を破ろうとすると
Thank you so much for the cheering, y'all. I appreciate that. They won't get in the way of an ordinary life. However, if you were to break any rules...
この話はまたにしましょう。
Yeah. Well, I can speak more on that later. And we are in ad jail. We'll be out of ad jail in just a couple of minutes.
では、いざ浅草へ。
For now, onward to Asakusa.
地獄門。
The gates of hell.
事情は先ほど説明した通りです。この5名は暫定的に人間道居留となりますから、そのつもりで。
I believe you are aware of the situation. These five have been granted temporary provisions to stay in the human realm.
ご息女様がついに人間道へ。
The young lady is she's finally going to the human realm.
人間以来ゆえ、今まで一度たりともこの門をくぐること
She
はご
hates
ざいませんで
humans
したの
and
に。
has not once ever passed through this gate. But now, finally, everyone's like crying over. They're all like, "Oh, she's all grown up. She's going out into the world." Guard, stop it.
しかしながら人間道は欲望渦巻く場所。
But the human realm is drenched in
国
desire.
卒学校首位卒業のご息女様ならば心配ないと思いますが、何かありましたらすぐにお戻りください。
Valedictorian of the Hell Guardian School. If you run into trouble, come back at once. I'm sure you'll do just fine, though. I appreciate the sentiment. It's honestly embarrassing for him to treat me like a child.
おい、罪人ども。
Hey, prisoners.
こたびの誉れの意味をとくと噛みしめ、ご息女様の従順なる下僕としてお仕えしろよ。
You should be honored to be here. Make yourselves useful to the lady.
お任せください。
We'll do our best. Everyone here seems to be so honest and sincere. Girl, just wait. Just wait, girl. Yeah, they may have been atrocious criminals, but they've clearly repented for their
では、
ways.
お気をつけて。
Now then, do be careful. It's time to go to Earth.
さあ、人間道に到着です。
Okay, here we are. The human world. The human realm? I'm actually here. Here in the human realm, a place I never imagined I'd actually ever be.
おい、見ろよ。本当に門が燃えてる。
Yo, look, the gate really does burn.
なんだよ、これやばい。こんなに燃えてて全焼とかしないのかよ。
Somehow, when I was drinking that, water splashed straight into my eye. straight into my eye. Luckily, I have waterproof makeup on, so it didn't like destroy my makeup. Also, this lipstick, it like doesn't come off. So I can sit here and stream and talk and stuff for hours and it stays on. I do have to touch it up a little bit. Sometimes the waterline gets a little weak, but it still looks like I just put it on. I love this lipstick. You want to know what color I'm using today? It's makeup with Rue time, even though it hasn't been redeemed. Okay, this color is called Fly Girl, and the brand is called Lip Sense. It's Lip Sense, and the color is Fly Girl. Hot red. And it lasts all day. It lasts for hours and hours. You put the lip color on, you like paint it on, and then it dries. And then to moisturize it, because it's like feels really dry, to moisturize it and kind of like lock it into place, you put the gloss on. And so the gloss is just, I use a clear gloss, but they do have colored glosses. Like here's a pink colored gloss, and then I have a red colored gloss. But anyways, the gloss just like moisturizes it, makes it feel good, and helps it last longer. I love the gloss, and it's shiny. It's a very pretty color. Yes, it matches the red hair. So yeah, Lip Sense, y'all. I don't sell this or anything. I'm just like a big fan of it. Also, fun fact about Lip Sense is they are the official lipstick for Broadway. Fun fact. Yep. Anyway. Yep. Yeah, it's online. You can get it online. There's like people that sell it, or like you can find it on Amazon and stuff, you know. Whoa, are you serious? That's insane. How can it be on fire and not burn down?
そうだ、写真撮ってミニマにあげようぜ。本物の地獄門を見たって自慢しなきゃ。
Hey, let's post this on Minima. We gotta flex on everyone that we saw the real gates of hell.
すげえ、本当にずっと燃えてる。地獄やばいな、やばいな。
Wow, it really does just stay burning. Hell is like just totally crazy. I love how the gates of hell are a tourist location. It's a tourist spot.
やばいよな。
People go there and take
これ
selfies.
偽物とかじゃないんだぜ。来てよかった。
Totally crazy. This isn't some fake thing either. I'm so glad we came. That's right. Humans find it strange that the gate continues to burn. People think differently in the human realm. I'll have to be mindful of that.
それでは出発しますよ。皆さん遅れないでついてきてくださいね。
Onward, everyone. Follow me and do not fall behind.
地獄門から続くのがこの浅草特区中央通り、通称閻魔ストリート。
The gates of hell are connected to the Asakusa Special Ward via a central road called the Enma Street. Asakusa's special ward of the human realm. It looks just like the pictures I've seen in the archives. There are so many more people around than I imagined. Wow, it's really lively here.
いらっしゃいませ。かき氷いかがですか？
Welcome! Anyone care for some shaved ice?
発汗地獄の氷室から切り出した純氷で、今日のおすすめシロップは地獄いちごです。
Fresh ice carved by hand from caverns of the 8 freezing hells, topped off with today's special flavor, suffering strawberry. Shaved ice from the 8 freezing hells. I can't say expected to see that here.
皆さんの住む場所はこの通りを抜けたところにありますので、歩きながらまた少しご説明しましょう。
The place you'll be staying in is just up ahead. Let me explain some things before we
そこ
arrive.
そこ昔、あまりにも罪人たちが増え続け、三途の川が芋洗い状態となりました。
There was once a time when these roads were completely packed with
次から
prisoners.
次へと罪人がやってくるものですから、地獄門を閉じようとしても閉じられない。
There were so many of them here that it was physically impossible to close the gates of
血の
hell.
池地獄も針山地獄も人で溢れすぎて攻めくがままならない。
The Blood Pond Hell and the Needle Mountain Hell were overflowing with people. It was impossible to get any
そ
torturing
こで大
done.
王は一計を案じました。
That was when the great king devised a plan.
十分に改心し、まだ刑期が残っている罪人を人間道に戻そう。
He decided to allow prisoners who were still serving their sentence to return to the human realm if they had repented for their
そし
sins.
てこの浅草特区は地獄道とつながり、罪人たちの出向が認可された。
In doing so, the Asakusa Special Ward became connected to hell, and these special prisoners were permitted to come here to work.
まあ平たく言えば出稼ぎです。
So to put it simply, they're being outsourced.
長く使うと拷問道具もメンテナンスが必要になりますし、罪人が増えれば獄卒も増やさなければならず。
The torture devices need periodical maintenance, and hiring more Hell Guardians would only cause our staff budget to increase. An HR
人間
nightmare.
側は建物や
The
交
humans
通網を
created
整
the
備し、
infrastructure
賃
here,
料や施設
so they
費、
kept
テナントの売り上げの
they
3
keep
割を
30% of all the revenue that comes in from rent, leases, and
地
sales.
獄側は売り上げの7
Hell
割を収入
receives
とし、
70% of that
そこ
income,
で得た金
which
を
goes towards
地獄の
maintaining
方。
Hell.
ほら、あそこが地獄のアンテナショップです。
That's Hell
閻
Pop-Up
魔大
Shop.
王のグッズなども
You
たく
see
さん
all
あ
of
るでしょ。
King Enma goods, yes? Look at all the King Enma stuff.
エンマ様の新しいアクスタが出てる。買わなきゃ。
Oh my god! Lord Enma's new Axta is out. I just have to get it.
メノパスの新しいものかっこいいよね。
There's a scroll too.
彼氏になってほしい。
He's so cute. I want him to be my boyfriend. Real. I agree. Did she say boyfriend? I'm sure father would be full of himself if he heard this girl say that.
あのように女性にも大人気です。
I want him to be
娘の
my
あなたか
boyfriend
らすれ
too.
ばいささか
As
気
you
恥
can
ずか
see,
しい
he's
かも
quite
しれません
popular
ね
with women. I imagine it might be embarrassing for you. It's more pathetic than embarrassing, so I'll just pretend I didn't see that. Pathetic? Rin herself is a tsundere. she's kind of rude and mean. It's pathetic, she says.
さすがは手厳しい。
Always so harsh. Sensei no. So I'm familiar with how the Asakusa Special Ward came to be. But as for the humans involved, like the Prime Minister if I'm not mistaken, I'm surprised they allow this all to be here.
僕が交渉しました。
I handled negotiations myself
当時
actually.
の首相を地獄に
Of
お
course
招
you
きして
did. You do all the
少しば
work
かり
around
散
here.
歩していた
If
だい
there's
ただ
any
けで
good
す。
work that gets done, no did it, okay? He's behind it, all right? Nothing gets done without this man. These people, all of them, everything would fall apart. Everything would go straight to hell. If it wasn't for Sensei No. I invited the Prime Minister at the time to hell and just let them take a short walk with me. I see. Was that a threat? Is that what that was? They say that those who fall down to hell lose consciousness 3 times. Once, at the sentence they're given. A second time, from the fear they feel after seeing the horrid sight of their punishment. And a third time, from the unending pain of actually being tortured. That Prime Minister, I feel sorry for them. Please rest in peace.
それからあそこに見えるジャムシードというのは最近展開を始めた地獄のファッションブランドです。
And also over there you can see Jamshid, a brand new fashion brand from hell.
あ、俺も持っています。
Oh, I have some of their things.
俺も。
Me too.
スポーティーかつエレガント、高品質の素材と手に取りやすい価格帯でなかなか人気らしいですよ。
Their wares are sporty yet elegant and are made of high quality materials at an affordable price. How crazy that they have this here.
それから
Also,
この奥に
there's a cafe here called Spirit Belvedere. I run this place when I'm in the human realm.
コーヒーはもちろん軽食のメニューもいろいろありますので
We serve
気軽
coffee
に立ち寄ってく
naturally,
ださい。
but it's also a fine place to eat. Do visit when you get the chance. A residential area for humans.
道が一本違うだけでかなり
It's
静かでし
quieter
ょ
now, even just one street away. Yes, it's lovely. There's so much green.
いい時期だったのかもしれませんね。人間道は春を迎え、これからもっと花が増えますか
We
ら。
came at a nice time. Springtime is starting in the human realm. Flowers will be in bloom. I look forward to that. We do like flowers.
さあ、着きました。
Finally, we're
ここが
here.
今日から君たちの根城です。
This will be your new headquarters. What a lovely building. It looks like one I saw in a movie from the human realm. Actually, it's fancier. He put us in some nice digs. Real. It's super nice. It's so nice on the inside,
お
too.
のおの好みがあると思いますので、現在は必要最低限のものしかありません。
I will be providing the bare essentials for each of you, but I'm certain that you all have your individual preferences for things.
皆さんには支度金と月給が支払われますので、それで好きなものを買ってください。
As such, you'll all be given money to cover general living expenses and a monthly stipend for you to use at your discretion. This is a sweet deal. You know, we don't have to pay rent. We're getting a stipend. We're getting paid to live here. This is awesome. And the place is really nice. You know, it's not ghetto or anything. It's great.
このスマートフォンも一人一台支給します。
And we get a free smartphone. Each of you will also receive a smartphone. A phone! I can't believe it. It's almost like I'm a normal human. Honestly, this shouldn't excite me.
必要最低限のアプリはもうインストール済みです。リンネやミニマグラムなども。
See, no, he gives us great stuff. Why can't we date him? He made sure that we had the hookup real. Any apps that will be necessary for you have already been installed. This includes Lin and Minigram, Minami, Minimagram. This includes Lin and Minimagram as
皆さ
well.
ん、使い方は習っていますね。
I believe you all know how to use these. Yes, we'll be fine.
問題ありません。
No problems here. Exactly. We live in a great house. We get a phone. We get all this stuff for free. And we get to live with cute boys. Real. And we get to have our own bedroom too, which is great. Everyone gets their own space. And it's swanky. And there's hotties.
お気遣いありがとうございます。
Thank you for your concern.
ご面倒をおかけしました。
Sorry for the trouble.
大事に使います。
We'll use these carefully.
男性陣の部屋は2階。まずは荷物を置いてきてください。どの部屋を使うかは自由に
The
決め
men's
て
room
構い
will
ま
be
せ
on
ん。
the second floor. You may choose rooms amongst yourselves, and you can go put away your things at once.
では、失礼いたします。
We'll get started at once.
失礼します。
Please excuse us.
お気遣い痛み入ります。
We're deeply grateful for your help. These guys.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. They're all like making sure to be like, yeah, okay, whatever, thank you. Yep, yep, thank you. Yep. They're just waiting for him to leave.
さあ、ではあなたの部屋に案内しますね。
Now let me show you to your room.
ここです。
Here
自
we
由に使っ
are.
てください。
Please go ahead. Wow!
いやいや、これはなんと素晴らしい。人間道の部屋にしては洒落ている。
Oh my, this is quite nice. It feels so fancy for the human realm. We'll have enough room for your new bed.
にゃにゃ、新しいベッドを買ってもいいのですかにゃ？
Mew mew? I get a new bed? Meow? Of course. Your old one is still at Enma Palace. You can get a new one for this place, right?
新しいベッ
A new bed. He's so cute. Oh, I just want to cuddle him. I just want to pick him up and squeeze him. What kind of bed would you like? I looked around the room without a care.
それにしても大変なことになりましたね。
You remember why we're here. Oh, my apologies. I got a little carried away. I will keep my focus on the mission.
いえいえ、咎めるつもりではなかったのですよ。
No, that was not an admonishment.
大王から マイスイートが絶対喜ぶ部屋にと頼まれていますし、喜んでもらえてよかった。
Good night, Nell. Have a great evening. Take care with the bishies. I will. Thank you for being here, you stunner. We'll see you next time. The Great King asked me to prepare a room for his sweetie. I truly am glad you like it. I like that he's like, for his sweetie. He didn't say for you. Thank you so much. I feel this room is almost wasted on me.
必要なものは地獄ネット高村で注文してもらえればすぐに届けさせます。
Nonsense. Also, anything you need can be ordered and delivered quickly using Hellnet Takamura.
この近くには大きなスーパーもありますし、浅草
Fine
の店も
grocery
覗
stores
いてみると
nearby.
面
And
白い
I'm
ものが
certain
見
you'll
つかり
find
ますよ。
many interesting things at the shops here in Asakusa. Really? Thank you so much for your help. It's so crazy to be here in the human realm. I never thought I'd leave. Hell. You know, I was so surprised at the news of the escape. It happened so suddenly.
大王も胸を痛めていました。
The Great King
も
was
ちろん僕
worried.
も。
I was as well. I'm
そ
sure
して大王はその脱獄者の捕獲
the
という
Great King has also
重要な使
entrusted
命
this
をあな
task
たに
of
託し
capturing
た。
the escapees to you. Right. I understand that this is very important, but I see it as a big opportunity too, for me to give something back to Father.
それはあなたが歌方だから？
See, she really wants to impress him, you know? She feels grateful that she was adopted by him, I think. You say this because you are a transient. Sensei Nono asked me this in a pitiful tone. Yes, I'm a transient. I don't have any memories of the life I had before I died. If King Enma hadn't adopted me, I would have vanished a long time ago. I just feel the need to atone for all that.
歌方。
Why do you feel the need to atone for that? If he hadn't adopted me, I would have vanished. I have to atone for that? Why do you have to atone for that? It's not like it's your fault. Don't you atone for things that you did wrong? That it was your fault that you did that? Why do you have to atone for that? A
あの
transient.
時もいきなりで驚きました。
I was quite surprised back then.
次はこの人
I
間の
remember him
娘を買
telling
お
me
うと思う。
that he thought it would be fun to try and
歌
have a
方で
human
面
daughter.
白そうだろ？
Yeah, that sounds like him.
そんなあなたが極卒を目指すと言い出した時、
The Great King was overjoyed when you first mentioned wanting to be a Hell Guardian. I still can't believe I was valedictorian. I'm going to do my best, but also, I hope to learn more about my desire. This whole time, I've never known much about it.
煩悩。
Desire.
それは人が宿す特別な力。
What a power. It lies dormant in
で
most.
すが万人が持ち得るものではない。むしろ持たないものの方が多い。
It does not often awaken in people. In fact, it is more rare than you may think.
あるものは風を操り、あるものは刀を操り、またあるものは他者を操る。
Some can control wind, some control blades, and some can even control other people.
誰かを守ることも傷つけることもできる力です。
This power can
石川君
protect
たちは
some,
そういった
but
攻
harms
撃
others.
型です。
Ishikawa and the others are fighters, but you,
あなたは未知
well,
数。
your power remains to be seen. That's a nice way to put it. You won't imply that it's useless. Just because it's not a fighting power doesn't make it useless, girl. You could be a healer, you know? Like in Final Fantasy. Or another kind of game where you have a party of 4, you know? Or more. But you always have you always want a couple healers on your team and a couple of DPS, you know, for damage. You know, you want a tank, you want a healer, you want an offensive fighter, you know, and then a status dealer, you know, that puts status effects on the enemy. You know? That's how you win. You got to be well-rounded, okay? So just because you're not a tank or, you know, offensive fighting doesn't mean that you're not super valuable as a status monster or a healer or something. Real girl. I just don't know how to use my power.
きっと人間道で見つかりますよ。その力の意味が。
I'm certain your time in the human realm will bring you the answers that you seek. Thank you very much.
優秀な教え子に期待しているんですよ。
I look forward to what my prize student learns
もう
here.
一度リビングに
Now,
戻りま。
let us return to the living room and...
そうだ。
Oh, that's right.
手枷の使い方を教えておきますね。
I must teach you how to use these handcuffs. The handcuffs? We need to keep that handy, that
最
knowledge
初の
handy.
作戦会議を始めましょう。今日だけは僕が進行を務めます。
Hi, card captor. Welcome, Stunner. Thank you for being here. We've made it out of hell, and now we're in the human realm. And we have our new digs. It's super swanky here. We're about to move in. We're moving in with a whole bunch of hot guys so we could go find some escapees from hell. They want us to be bounty hunters, essentially. We're looking for escaped sinners. And we have a sweet house, and we're living with a whole bunch of hot guys. 4 hot guys. Yep. And I'm still upset that I can't date No. He's not dateable. And that makes me upset because he's wonderful and I love him. And he's capable, you know? He's got like a really good job. He manages things really well. He's smart. He's clever. And he's strong. I like him a lot. I can't date him. It is time for your first strategy meeting. I will lead today, but just this once.
まずはこれを見てください。
First, take a look at this.
出雲の奥に、煩悩はレディーファースト。
Izumo no Okuni. Lady's first desire. Izumo no Okuni? From the Sansu River legend? No, there's no way such a famous person would ever attempt an escape. Maybe they just have the same name. Girl?
名古屋三三郎。煩悩は切り捨てごめん。
Sansaburo Nagoya? The license to kill desire.
山田朝右衛門。煩悩はワーカホリック。
Asaimon Yamada, the workaholic desire. I like how they gave their desires are just, it's just another name for like their special power, you know? Like when they're fighting, they can like, I don't know, shoot lasers. that would be their desire. And then it has funny names. You know how in anime they like to scream and shout the name of the attack that they're about to fire off? You know, they're like Kamehameha! It's the Kamehameha while they're shooting fireballs. Well, this is essentially, this game is doing that. You know, it's doing the anime thing. I like the name the Workaholic. That's hysterical. The Workaholic. Oh, could Sharaku know him?
現在脱獄が確認されているのは
These are the 3 known escapees.
彼らの能力の詳細はまた日を改めて説明します。いきなり
I
い
will
ろいろ詰
explain
め
their
込むと
abilities at
混
a
乱し
later
ますからね。
time. It might be confusing to tell you all at once.
天道もひどく混乱しているようで、今日はまだ動けないと連絡がありましたし。
The Heavenly Realm contacted us today, saying that they cannot help us yet due to some problems they're having on their end. The Heavenly Realm? I visited before as part of my studies. Wait, the Heavenly Realm? Sensei No, I have a
どうぞ。
question. If the escapees were saved by the spider's thread, wouldn't they be in the Heavenly Realm now?
いいところに気づきましたね。エンマ君。
Yes. This is an interesting point, Emna.
そう。本来ならば、糸により救済されたものは、
Normally,
天道で
those saved by the
安寧を得
thread
る
are
はず。
granted the right to peace in the heavenly realm.
この世に生きる皆さんは誰もが悩みや苦しみを抱えているはず。
I wonder who else this voice actor, what other Otome games I've heard her in, because I swear I've heard her voice before, and not just in this game. It's Aya Endo, and let's see what else she does that we might recognize. She's in a lot of visual novels. What else have I played that I would recognize? I don't recognize any of these others. I just swear she must be in a lot of maybe anime. I probably heard her in anime. That's probably it. Penny, stop ripping up my carpet. Thank you, princess. This dog. Everyone in this world experiences suffering.
私はそんな皆さんを救いたい。
I wish to save them. Huh? I know this woman.
雲の井寺はあなたのためにあります。
Kumonoi Temple is here to
い
help.
つでもお待ちしています。
We will be waiting for you. This woman. This is Shinobikuni, right? She was saved by Spider's thread and... Oh! No. No way. It can't be.
忍び国。彼女は5年前に救済され、一度は
She
天
was
道に
saved
入
5
りま
years
した。
ago and entered the heavenly realm. The Spider's Thread is an interesting story from 1918. It's based on Buddhism values about people in hell trying to escape via one long spider thread. Wow, that's where they got that. That's where they got that reference for this game. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's so interesting.
しかしその後、仏の御心を人間に伝えよと命じられ、人間道に降りた。
However, after she did, she was ordered to spread the word of Buddhism to humans, so she descended to the human
彼女の
realm.
寺はこの浅草にあります。
Her temple is here in Asakusa.
そして先ほどの山田朝右衛門という男は生前彼女と
And
ひどく親しかった
Asaemon Yamada, who I just mentioned, he fell in love with her during his lifetime.
彼女、そして脱獄した者たちもまた
She,
煩悩を
along
宿
with the
す者なのです
escapees, all possessed desires within them.
現在の手がかりはそれだけです。
These are all the clues we have as of now.
救済された者は地獄から除籍扱いとなるため追跡システムでは追えません。
Those who have been saved are removed from Hell's registries, so we can't pursue them using our tracking
もちろん
systems.
天道にも問い合わせましたが、それらしい者たちは見当たらないとの回答でした。
Of course, we contacted the heavenly realm about their whereabouts, but they informed us that they haven't seen anyone like them there. So that means
彼らがこの人間道のどこか
they are in the human realm somewhere.
間違いないと
We
考え
believe
てい
they're
ます。
hiding here in Asakusa.
いえ、忍び国が暗示を務める
I am positive that the escapees are hiding in the Kumonoi Temple, where Shinobikuni serves as the abbess. The escapees, they have desires, aka special powers. That's why they chose us to do this. Sensei, no. We must head to Kumonoi Temple to capture them. Yeah, part of the reason why they chose the people they chose to go after the escapees is because the escapees have special powers called desires. And so do all of the love interests plus Rin also have special powers. Man, this reminds me of the anime Hellgirl. Oh! You know, I haven't seen that one.
残念ながらそれは無意味です。
Unfortunately, that would be fruitless. Huh?
いいですか？
Remember?
彼らはもう地獄から
They've
除籍
already
されて
been
いる
removed
の
from
です。
Hell's registries.
無罪扱い。
They're innocent
天道の
now,
管轄という
and
こと
as
になりま
such,
す。
they are under the heavenly realm's jurisdiction. So they were like pardoned of their sins once they came out of hell on the spider's thread, essentially.
つまり見つけただけでは地
If we
獄
were
へ
to
連
find
れ帰ること
them,
が難し
it would
い。
prove very difficult to bring them back to hell. But the reason why they are escapees, they weren't supposed to escape. They're not supposed to be pardoned and out in the human realm. They're supposed to be in hell. Oh,
今はまだ想像でしかありません。
all we have now are small
小さな断
fragments of
片をつな
facts
ぎ合わせ
loosely
た
put
だけに
together.
過ぎない。
Assumptions.
しかし君たちはこれが偶
However,
然であると思い
do you
ますか
think this is all a coincidence? No one spoke. A heavy silence was our answer.
君たちに与えられた任務は確かに捕獲です。
Although your
しかし
mission is to
捕まえ
capture
て
them,
そ
it
れで
does not
終
quite
了では
end
彼ら
there.
の脱獄の目的
We
を暴い
wish for you
て
to
ほしい
uncover
で
their
す。
objective.
絶
We are
対
certain
に
something else
何
is
か
at
裏
play
がある
here.
はずですからね。
So, that's what this is all about.
そういうことです。
This is indeed what it is all about.
手始めに明日
First
から
on
は
your agenda
雲
tomorrow
の井寺
is
周
to
辺の様子を
investigate
探
the
って
area
ください。
surrounding Kumonoi Temple.
エンマストリートから少し外れたところにあります
It
が、
is a little ways
目
away
立つ
from the
建物
Enma
なので
Street,
すぐにわ
but
か
you
り
will
ます。
know it when you see it. We're on it.
というわけで、
Well then,
僕からのおせっかいは
that's enough
こ
of
こま
my
でです。
meddling.
以
Starting
降は
now,
君たちが自
you
分
will
で
be
考
on your
え
own.
行動してください。
This is the man you want? Me too. I want him so bad. But they won't let us have him. How dare they?
とは言っても、いきなり人情沙汰にはならないでしょう。
Not that I think there will be any bloodshed to be had right away.
おそらく向こうもこちらの出方を見ているはず。
I'm sure they're keeping watch of you too.
まずはこの
Your
浅草特
first
区での
task
生活、
is to get used to living in
人
the
間道に
Asakusa
なれる
ward.
ことです。
To living in the human realm. Yes, we'll do our best.
では、そろ
Okay,
そろ失礼しますね。
it's time I take my leave. Thank you for everything today. His name is the developer's trolling no-no. I know. Rada Sensei no-no turned around.
そうだ。石川くん、
Right.
村上くん、東秀斎くん、宇賀くん。閻魔大王からの信頼も厚い君たちのことです。
King Enma has deep faith in all of you.
四毛や間違いを犯すことはないだろうと僕は固く信じていますからね。
As such, I trust that none of you will make any mistakes, correct?
もちろんです。
Of course. The second no-no leaves. They're like waiting for this man to leave.
ご安心ください。
Have a good day at work. Oh wait, you're off work. Congratulations, I'm glad you're done with work.
承知いたしております。
We fully understand. They're like, yep, we're gonna be good. Yep, we get it. Totally. Yep.
お任せください。
Leave everything to us.
結構
Very well. My gosh, my ear is itching. All of a sudden. Very well. Mistakes. Basically, King Enma is like, don't screw this up. Also, take good care of my precious daughter. Okay? Listen, that's why he has Tamao there as a spy. So if these guys, if they start messing up, you know, Tamao's going to tell the King Enma and then they're going to be in big trouble. They better watch themselves. Real. Right. As a Hell Guardian, I have to guide them. I promised to pay Father back for his kindness. I took a deep breath. Starting today, this is the place I'll be living in. Starting today. Okay, everyone. Let's start planning for...
やったぜ、ついにシャバだ。
The second the teacher walks out of the classroom, this is what happens. Oh, hell yeah! We're finally free. Huh?
これであの忌々しい阿鼻教官ともおさらば。今夜からよく眠れそうだぜ。
I can finally say goodbye to all that wailing. I'll finally be able to get some good sleep. Yeah, I bet hell is full of wailing and gnashing of teeth, as so they say. You guys!
脱獄だかなんだか知らないが、俺たちを人間道に放つなんて、閻魔のおっさんも高村も揃って大間抜けだな。
I don't know what all this escapee crap is about, but old man Enma and Takamura must be total idiots to let us roam around the human realm. What?
これでゲームし放題。俺ちょっとゲーセン行ってくるから。
I can play all the games I want now. All right, I'm heading out to the arcade. You precious little bean. Huh? Arcade? You stop right there.
んだようるせえな。
How dare you tell me to shut up? How dare you treat me like that? 4 frigid gazes pierced right through me. What is this?
おい女
How dare you, Yona? Hey, woman. You will not refer to me as woman. My name is Rin Enma.
女俺たちに命令できると本気で思ってるのか
You really think you could boss us around? What are you talking about? Of course I can. I'm a Hell Guardian and girl, take that whip and whip these men. Okay? Alright? How
俺は
dare...
ゲーセン行ってきます
Okay, I'm off to the arcade then. He's just like a disrespectful little shit. I know, right? She's totally outnumbered. You know how MC hates men? They hate women. Exactly. You stop right there. They were just acting this whole time for Sensei Nono. You know, they're pretending to be so good. You know? Damn sexism in the classroom. Hell is like real life. Of course, all the alpha males are in hell. Straight to hell. I snatched his hood and pulled it as hard as I could.
さっきからなんだよ噛み
What's
殺され
with
たいの
you?
か
You want to get mauled. His yellow eyes were filled with murderous intent. The other 3 stared at me, scornfully.
極卒なんて
Like,
この
Card,
人
you're
間道
killing
では
me.
何の意味もないだろ
Hell Guardians mean nothing in the human realm. What?
確かに極卒は罪人をいじめるのが仕事だよな地獄では
Sure, Hell Guardians can do whatever they want to prisoners. In hell.
だがここは人間道小うるさい高村も消えた
He has the same voice actor, Sharaku. He has the same voice actor as... It's, Kaito Ishikawa, right? Who also voices... I think Idol Fado de Rie from Cafe Enchanté. Prince Lucian in Even If Tempest. Adam in Bustafellows. Am I right? I think I'm correct. Kaito Ishikawa, he's in a lot of Otome games. Dante from Pio Fiore. Let me double check myself really quick. Sharaku's voice actor. Yep, Kaito Ishikawa. Yeah. Yep. And I think I'm correct on all the people that I said. Yes. Yep. Idol Fado de Idol. From Cafe Enchanté. Bustafellows Adam. Yep. Yes. Dante Falzone. Yep. Yep. Lucian Neuschburn. Or Neuschburn. Yep. I'm correct. Yeah, I love him as a voice actor. Your favorite is hearing the Otome voice actor react to the Otome storylines. I love, honestly, one of my favorite things about Otome games and the Japanese ones is the mainstream ones are usually voiced, and I love the voice acting. It is one of my favorite parts of playing these games. Even though I don't speak Japanese, so, you know, I get the understanding from the text. But then I appreciate their performances because you could really hear how they convey the characters and the emotions. The performances really come through even though I don't speak Japanese. And I just love the sound of their voices and I love their reactions. Chef's kiss. Yeah, like Yong's voice actor being like, damn bro, this guy is crazy. Oh, I know, that's so funny. But this is the human realm. That Takamura moron is gone now too.
お前一人で俺たちに何かできると思ってるのか
You think you can handle us all on your own? These people.
そうだ
That's right.
あんたはまだ極卒かっこ仮なんだろ
You're still a provisional Hell Guardian, right? What?
ああそうだそうだそんなこと聞いた卒業したばかりで配属は未定の仮免みたいなもんだって
Oh, I know about that. You're one of those who graduated but hasn't been assigned anywhere. You just have a provisional license to do this. That's absolutely ridiculous. I graduated at the top of my class and...
卒業しただけだろ。なら罪人としてそれぞれの地獄で長く暮らしてた俺たちの方がむしろ先輩だろ。
But you barely just graduated, right? Most of us have been in hell a lot longer than you have. We are basically your seniors, don't you think? That logic doesn't really add up.
かっこ仮。
Provisional. You little shits.
仮面の分際で俺たちに命令なんて100万年早いぜ。
I remember when I first played this game, I was so mad at them at this scene. I was like, you assholes, I hate you right now. I was so mad. I was like, how dare they? MC was acting up with them too, though. Like they were acting up at each other because they hated women and she hated men. But I remember I had the anger was rising up from deep within. But then, you know, we got past this scene. We got past it. You're a million years too young to be ordering us around with your dinky provisional license. These men. I'm disappointed in all of you.
なんだよ、そんなもの出して。
What do you think you're doing with that thing? You all seemed so admirable in front of King Enma and Sensei Takamura.
エンマのおっさんに忠誠を誓ってるのは嘘じゃない。
Sure.
だが、
We pledged loyalty to old man Enma, but not to you, the provisional Hell Guardian.
見損なってくれて結構。あんたに嫌われとって痛くも痒くもないね。むしろ快感。
Be disappointed. It doesn't hurt that you don't like any of us. In fact, it feels great. All of it was a lie. This is why I never trust prisoners or men.
エンマリン。
Rin Enma.
極卒試験1位だったんだろ。罪人を仕切るのがあんたの役目だろ。
Goemon is the only one who's not sassing us and disrespecting us. He's being a precious bean. Were you the top Hell Guardian in your class? Your job is to take command of prisoners, right?
だったら。
In that case, suddenly he's brought his face so close to mine that his hair was touching my cheek.
俺たちを手なずけてみろ。
Try and tame us. Oh. Come on, stop. Stop being so spicy. Goemon, why are you ridiculing me again?
以前にも何かしましたっけ？
Ridiculing? I took it more like a challenge. Oh, again, implies I did something before. You did! At the Sansu River.
あれはあなたを助けたつもりだったのですが、顔から三途の川に突っ込まないように。
Girl, why can't you think right now? You obviously know this man from before. You know this man. I remember screaming that when I first played this game and I got to this part for the very first time. It's so obvious from like the first 2 seconds of this game that MC and Goemon have a history together. You don't know exactly what it is, but he's also poster boy. So you know they were probably like long lovers or something in the past. And then they wake up in the Sansu River. She wakes up there and he's there. You know, and it's like, how come you can't figure it out, girl? Context. And I had never played this game before at the time, and even I was screaming at Rin at that time at the screen. I was like, girl, open your eyes. I was trying to help you then, you know, so that you didn't fall face first in the river. That's why Otome games love magical amnesia. So they can have characters that have history, but the main character doesn't remember any of it. And then you have to go back and discover like what that history was through the plot.
そんなことがあったのか。
I can't believe that even happened. They're the worst. They're absolutely positively the worst. I should have expected it from these criminals. But I won't be backing down just yet. Goemon Ishikawa, Yona Murakami, Sharaku Toshisai. Kikonosuke Uga. Know your place. Even though you're in the human realm right now, you are still bound to your hells. As a Hell Guardian, I will not tolerate a sliver of disobedience under my command.
言っとくけど、俺は女の言うことなんて絶対に聞かないからな。
Let me say this. I will never listen to anything a woman has to say to me.
女ってやつが大嫌いなんだよ。
I
すぐに
hate
嘘をつく。
women. All they do is lie. How
俺
dare
も
you?
嫌い。弱いし。
I hate them too. They're weak.
俺もな、女なんて憎たらしいことこの上ない。
Me too. They are truly despicable. What? I'll have no other choice than to report you.
なあ、できるものならしてみろ。自分が罪人のしつけもできない落ちこぼれだって泣きつけ。
Yeah, do it. Go cry about how much of a failure you are. You can't even handle a few prisoners.
無知なんてそよ風みたいなものだからな。俺たちが地獄でどれだけいたぶられたと思ってるんだ。
How dare you? How dare you? A whip feels like a sweet breeze. How much pain do you think we endure back in hell, huh? They don't even care about the whip. They're like, we've been through way worse in hell every single day.
言っておくが、俺も女が大嫌いだ。すぐ足を開いてすぐ泣くし。
I'll say that I hate women too. They're quick to spread their legs and even quicker to cry. These men right now. You just wait, boys. You just wait till you're desperately in love with me, okay? I have the power to break your delicate little hearts. You just wait. You just wait! I will have my revenge. Wow. This is gonna be serious enemies to lovers, huh? Yes, it gets crazy. Yes.
この世から女が滅べば罪人が減って、エンマのおっさんも仕事が楽だろうよ。
There'd be less crime if women disappeared? Are you kidding me? Statistics says you're wrong, Sharaku. You're wrong on that account. If women just disappeared, there'd be less crime. And old man Enma's job would be much easier.
滅べ。女なんざ滅べ。
You know, to be fair though, MC was saying the exact same thing about men in the beginning. When she was talking to Oshichi, she's like, I just wish all men would disappear, all of them. But the reality is she doesn't really think that. You know, she's been around too many trifling men, you know, so I get it. Disappear. Women just need to disappear. That's what you all need to do. I absolutely detest all men. I wish every single one of you just vanished. We're gonna get rough with you. You better not, girl. Attack him. Use your powers. Your whip. Don't run off crying, girl. Sensei Nono didn't teach us how to use the thing. He said that they had that thing on their wrist to control them. He should have explained how to use that so when they piss us off, we could tell them what's what. What just happened? Immediately after I closed the door, I burst into tears of frustration. Oh God. Pull yourself together, Rin. I don't have to cry because of them. I'm a Hell Guardian. I'm in control here. I wiped away my tears, staring at the wall. You cowards. You lied to Father and Sensei Nono, you wretched, awful villains.
だから言わんこっちゃない。
I knew this would happen. Tama!
僕のこともありますから、あいつらを少し泳がせようと、足は黙っていましたが。
My job is to make secret reports, so I kept quiet to let them show me who they really are.
今すぐ殿に報告しましょう。あんな奴らとっちめないと。
So let's report this to the Lord at once. They're gonna get what's coming to him. Huh? No, wait, Tama.
待ちません。 あいつら殿たちの前では猫をかぶっていたのですにゃ。
I love Tamal. I'll do no such thing. They were acting like cute little kittens in front of the Lord. Meow. Wait. Just wait. I hate it, but they weren't completely wrong. I'd feel pathetic to ask Father for help. I'd be so embarrassed to go and cry to him. I have to make myself more useful.
姉貴、何をためらってるんです？今すぐ殿に告げ口しに行きましょう。
Chief, what are you hesitating for? Let us contact the Lord right now. No, we won't.
にょにょ。
I'm not going to go and whine to Father or Sensei Nono so quickly after getting here.
でも。
Here, Tama. It's your favorite bone jerky. Just sit and be patient with me.
姉貴、そんな。
Chief, it's not fair. My crying messed up my contacts. I'm gonna take them out and change too, after a break. The moment I took off my uniform, I was overcome by a wave of fatigue. It's okay to lie down for a bit, right? I'm not used to the air here in the human realm. My body feels heavy, so hard to breathe. Hi, Voya! Welcome, you stunner. I hope you're having a beautiful evening. Yes, we're playing Tengoku Struggle. That's right, because it's a hot summer, and it's a hot game. Because hell is hot, and the love interests are hot. And the fighting we just had was super fiery. We got in a fight. It's a hot girl summer, yep. She's a stunner. I love her pajamas and her little glasses and stuff. She's super cute. I agree. Just want to rest. Just for a minute. Y'all, also, Voya is a content creator stunner on the YouTube. And you should go check Voya's channel out when you get a chance. If you also like visual novels. A lot of them are romance games. Yep. Check out Voya. If you want to put a link to your channel, Voya, you're welcome to. In the chat there. Feel free. Just want to rest. Just for a minute. Sunset. The sky is so red. I've never seen a sky like this before. Yeah, not even once. And that is a good place for us to save the game. As you can see, I've played this before. Let's, because we're only doing the common, so I'll start here. 91. We're doing common route only and no major route spoilers. Every time I'm at the grocery store parking lot, the most beautiful sunset appears. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love a good sunset. I don't do as many sunrises because I like to not be awake when the sun is rising, if I can avoid it. But I used to every summer, I used to go hiking up this mountain at like 4 in the morning. And by the time I was done with the hike, I was at the peak of the mountain. And then I'd watch the sunrise. And I would do it every Thursday morning throughout the summer because I lived and worked at a summer camp. And I would do that every year. For like it would be like, I was at camp usually working there from June through August. And I did that every Thursday, every single week for years. And it was really beautiful. But now, am I getting up at 4 in the morning to go hiking and watch the sunrise? No. No, I'm not. I am not doing that ever again. Wait, okay, not ever again. I would do it again if it was in the right place. And it was, like part of my routine. I would do that. I don't do that anymore. Now I enjoy sunsets. It's nice to be on a nice dog walk or something and then be able to catch a beautiful sunset. Really, truly. All right, y'all. This is so much fun. I love this game. What do you all think? Let me put on Jitterrue Talks so we can chit chat before we head out for the night. Hi, stunners. That was Tengoku Struggle. It's a hot game for a hot summer. Yes. And this game, like I said before, it is for those of you who are just coming in. Tengoku Struggle is about Rin, who is the MC, and she is essentially the daughter by adoption of the King of Hell. And his name is King Enma. And so he's this super funny, eccentric, dramatic King of Hell type of guy. And he's just doting and loving on Rin. And he treats everybody else like they're animals. He gives all the love interests like pet names, like Pochi. It's so funny. And yeah, MC, we don't know about her past because she has magical amnesia, which is really interesting too. And part of her story is we get to learn through playing the game what happens to MC, which is a nice plot device as well. And so basically there's all these escapees that they were in hell and somehow they escaped out of hell. And our job is to find them. We got to track them down and we got to bring them back. But they have special powers, so it's not going to be easy. Well, it just so happens that MC and all of the love interests also have special powers of some sort, which we will discover more as we play a little bit more of the common route. So this is one of my favorite Otome games. I can't remember when it came out, but the voice acting stack in Japanese, it's a great cast there. It's definitely stacked with some of our favorite voice actors. I love the art. It's by the same people who made Olympia Soiree. And yeah, it's a good one. So if you've played Tengoku Struggle, think about next time when next week, we're going to actually do a giant Otome tier list with Hannah. Hannah's coming back next Wednesday. We're going to do an Otome tier list where we are going to rank like a Bone Bride Banish, Husbando Showdown of all of the Tengoku Struggle characters, all the sprited characters. So that's going to be a lot of fun with Hannah. That's going to be on Wednesday, so 1 week from now. Coming up on Friday, we will play a little bit more of Tengoku Struggle. And if we don't finish the common route on Friday, I have a feeling we'll probably finish it on Friday night. But if we don't, I'll probably finish it up on Monday. And then we'll do our discussion, the Bone Bride Banish, on Wednesday. So that is the plan. And I hope you all had a beautiful, wonderful, fabulous, radiant, and stunning day. I know I sure had fun. Oh, we're in an ad break right now. That's unfortunate. If you've played this game before, I can't wait to see what your opinions are in the Bone Bride Banish discussion later. You're gonna have to definitely come to that and let us know, who do you bone, who do you bride, and who do you banish? All the tea must be spilled. All right, some of you have favorites. I know that Sharaku is Strawberry's favorite. And Kokoro, who did you say was your favorite? I know Asuna's favorite is Goemon. He's a good poster boy. Real. Milky, who's your favorite? I don't remember who you said your favorite was. Awesome. Yes, it's totally awesome. Card, did you say who your favorite was? We can't remember. Sharaku's pretty popular. And I think Sharaku is also Hannah's favorite, but she'll let us know in the Bone Bride Banish discussion. We will talk more about our favorites and our not so favorites. Also, we're going to include side characters in that, like I said. Milky's favorite is Kikunosuke the Wolf Boy. Real. I bestied and banished him because he's just so sweet and innocent. But you know what? You're right. I love it. He drinks milk. That's true. Also, he's a good boy. Listen, I just want him to be a good boy, and I want to play fetch with him, and I want to scritch his ears and feed him ice cream. Can I just do that? Can I pet him? That's what I want to do. I just want to pet him. But also he's a fun character though too. I do like him. I like them all. I like all the love interests. This game has good ones. But he does pounce you. You know, he does man up a bit. You know, he does. You're right. He's not just an innocent, you know, he's not like Mathis and Vierge. Mathis and Vierge has other problems. Real. This was so much fun. I love being able to share some of my favorite games with you. Like I said, we're playing the common route only. So it's going to be a friendly couple of streams here for people who are just wanting to take a taste of this game and see what it's like if you're on the fence and you just wanted to kind of get a preview before you make your own decisions. But also, as someone who is very highly biased, I really like this game. And if you ask me, I would highly recommend that you play it. Yes. Well, anyways, I think now is a good time to call it a day. Good night, stunners. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jitterrue, and I'm extremely obsessed with romance games, dating sims, and all of that. And I love to rank and roast husbandos and play through our favorite games, whether they're mainstream or indies. Whatever we can get our hands on, if it's romance, I'm in. And if that sounds fun to you, then why don't you consider giving me a like, a subscribe, a follow, because we are going to do a whole lot more of this. Thank you all for being here, you stunners. I'll see you next time. Bye!